Coming up on the Tomahawk Talk, the Bourne Braves defeated the Falmouth Commodores last night 8-1 and try for another win today against the Chatham Anglers here at Veterans Field. We'll be speaking with Bourne Braves beat reporter Nate Laird, Duke pitcher Ben Dean, and Devon gets an interview with field manager Scott Landers. It's the Tomahawk Talk, and it starts right now.
Left field, back on it, the left fielder approaches. It drops before the wall. Cooney scores. Shifts it from third, around, touches home, and the Bourne Braves have the lead.
Welcome into the pregame Tomahawk Talk. I'm Kaydence Kilhof, joined by Kasey, Kazliner, and Devon Jarvis before the Bourne Braves take on the Chatham Anglers for the fourth time this season. And guys, in that 8-1 victory over the Falmouth Commodores yesterday, the Braves really started on offense strong and kept it going the whole game.
Yeah, they put up a 5 spot in the bottom of the 7th inning that propelled them to victory, and it eased the pressure a little bit on Jackson Kircher, who came in and pitched the 9th inning. But now they move forward to today, having won 7 of their last 9 games, trying to defeat Chatham for the 3rd time this season. The A's have not beaten Bourne yet, one of the few teams that Bourne has not lost to yet.
They've been excellent so far, and specifically for Chatham, you got to go out there and take a team at what it's worth. This is a very solid East Division, as we've seen so far, but 5 consecutive losses for Chatham, and a great opportunity for Bourne to win 8 of their last 10 if they can get it done today.
Before we talk too much about tonight's matchup, let's go back in time and look at the win from yesterday. The Bourne Braves get on the board first with a home run from Elliot Medlock on a fly ball, and that scores 2 for his first ever hit as a Bravo. But the Falmouth Commodores respond soon after a wild pitch, scores Braden Jeffries, and in the bottom of the 4th, Andrew Costello with his first hit on the game singles on a line drive to center field, and Matt Bolton crosses home. And Andrew Costello keeps up the momentum going into the 7th inning with his 3rd home run of the season on a fly ball to center field. The Bravos up 4-1. And Austin Hawk, the newcomer, hits a ground rule double on a fly ball to left center field, and that scores a couple more for the Bravos to have the 6-1 lead. Matt Bolton, who was tied for the most triples in the league, adds 1 more to take the top spot. And Austin Hawk and Berkeley Mabius cross home. The Bravos end the game up 8-1 over the Falmouth Commodores before they get 1 more shot at getting a stab at taking the lead, and that's the ballgame. The Braves hadn't hit a home run since Cal Sepsic back on June 29th, and they're still last in the league in home runs hit, but Andrew Costello and Elliot Medlock last night was definitely a step in the right direction, Devon.
Yeah, really big ones. We haven't seen the long ball in over 2 weeks, and Bourne finally get that taste of what it's like to get the home run, especially at Dorn Park, which is the hardest park in the Cape Cod Baseball League to find a home run in. Really good for Bourne, especially piling on the offense. We've seen Bourne win close games, the 4-3 against Katuitt, where the offense wasn't really there. And then over this last week and a half, we've seen Bourne win in big fashion against this Chatham team not too long ago, a week and 1 day ago. Last night against, overall, a very solid team in Falmouth that had given Bourne troubles, held them scoreless the last time they saw them on Sunday. So Bourne coming out here and piling on with the long ball, too, was exceptional to see, and the offense looked great.
And not just the home runs, but we saw a hit of every variety last night. A triple from Matt Bolton, a double from a couple guys, including Blake Schatt, and a whole bunch of singles to pile on the offense. We mentioned the 5 spot in the 7th inning, but the Braves had to separate. Separating has been an issue for them this season. Saw it a little bit at Katuitt. They were able to hold on, but a couple of shutouts right before that where you thought, is the offense ever going to find its way back? And it certainly is. Good to see some of these additions like Elliot Medlock stepping up.
And Elliot Medlock, alongside Austin Hawk, are definitely 2 consistent players that the Braves are looking to contribute even more today against the Chatham Anglers.
Yeah, the Anglers, despite scoring the first 2 runs of the game last night against Hyannis, dropped their 5th in a row, allowing 6 unanswered runs. We go to the top of the 1st inning at McKeon Park, where Nalibo Lawaki cranks one to left field, drives in 2 runs on a home run, his 2nd of the season, and it's 2-0 Anglers. But that would be all the A's would get all game, as it would be 6 unanswered runs for Hyannis, as the Harbor Hawks got things going in the bottom of the 3rd. Jack Jimenez got a sacrifice fly in foul territory. Take a look at this catch behind the screen, making it hard for the first baseman to make the throw, and just like that, the deficit is cut in half. The next action would come in the bottom of the 8th inning. Charlie Bates doubles to left center field, driving in J.C. Davis, and this ball game is tied at 2. The bottom of the 8th would feature 4 runs for Hyannis, as Jack Jimenez would come up once again following Bates and hit a 2-run home run to make it 4-2. An opposite field shot for Jack Jimenez, his first homer of the season, and Hyannis up by a pair of runs. But they weren't done. Taylor Kirk comes up just moments later, singles on a line drive and he drives in Caden Miller and Henry Zenor for Hyannis to win 6-2 over Chatham, and Hyannis took down Chatham. That's the Anglers' 5th consecutive loss.
In Kasey, Hyannis is obviously a team that's definitely on the come up, but Chatham really struggled in that 8th inning. But lucky for the Bravos, the Braves are the kind of team that likes to come back in the 9th inning, so it'll be interesting to see how that plays out today.
We've seen a lot in these Anglers games. They go up early, hold a lead for 7 innings, but they can't perform late. Bourne, a team that oftentimes performs late in games. They come up big with their offense to add padding when needed. But for Bourne specifically, again, you want to get on the board early, allow your pitching staff to pitch for the lead, which still throughout these wins has come few and far between oftentimes. Bourne is a really, really solid team when you get to the 7th, 8th, 9th, and potentially 10th innings. But Bourne, as a pitching staff, continue to hold strong. They've been phenomenal. Over these last 9 games, where Bourne has won 7 of them, an ERA under 2 at 1.8. Nobody better in the Cape Cod Baseball League during that time.
And Bourne trying to keep up that momentum in just a few moments against the Chatham Anglers. Coming up on the pregame Tomahawk Talk, we'll be speaking with field manager Scott Landers, Duke pitcher Ben Dean, and Bourne Braves beat reporter Nate Laird. We'll be right back. After an 8-1 victory over the Falmouth Commodores, the Bourne Braves snagged their 13th win of the season, but field manager Scott Landers got his 100th regular season win in his Bravos career. He started coaching back in 2022 and has won the championship 3 times, and every year he didn't win it, he made it to the championship series. I got to speak to him post-game tonight about this milestone.
It feels good. It feels like every other win.
So up here, you're known for producing great players and having a winning team. What makes you so successful at the helm of the Bravos?
Just bringing in good players and that we believe in, and they believe in us, and making it competitive. And I owe it all to them and the assistants.
Landers means a lot to everyone involved in the Braves, and the players had nothing but nice things to say about their coach.
I like playing under Landers because he's always there for you. He's there for the guys, and if you need anything, he'll just be ready to go and give you good advice.
He's super down to earth, very cool guy, and he's just fun to play for. Just kind of lets us roll at our own pace, so it's nice.
The reason why I like playing for Scott Landers is because he's a super chill, down to earth guy, and he's fun to play for.
He's very presentable, and he's a great coach to be around. He's fun.
He just has great feel for his players, and he knows how to coach them and what they're really feeling on every day.
I love playing under Lando because he's a player's coach, and he's got our back throughout the whole game, and he checks in with us and makes sure that we're doing well.
Coach Landers is great. He shows up every day with a lot of energy, loves being with the guys. He's an ex-pitching coach, so he knows a lot about pitching. Always make sure you're feeling all right, and just like I said, he loves the guys.
He has really good relationships with every player, and he gets to know you off the field, not just on the field. Like, he knows you as a player, but he also knows you as a person.
I like my dad being the coach of the Bourne Braves because I get to hang out with all the players, practice.
This win may not be too monumental for Landers, but now he's on the search for his 4th championship win in the last 5 years. This is Kaydence Kilhof with the Bourne Braves.
It's Chatham and Bourne coming up at 7 p.m. And before that, more on the Tomahawk Talk. Devon, Jarvis alongside skipper for the Bourne Braves and Scott Landers. Skip, yesterday your 100th win. We knew your answer before you even said it, but you said it felt like any other one. Now with a day to reflect, do you see the significance in it, or is it still just another win this season for you?
I don't. I'm just glad to be out here for this long and be around quality players in a quality community in Bourne to give me the chance to win baseball games.
100 wins is a testament to your legacy here. It's been phenomenal. And this season, you guys are on a roll right now. 7 of your last 9 you picked up wins in. For this recent stretch, you've talked about it, how the team doesn't feel much different than it did early in the season. But to keep this going, what does your squad have to do?
The same thing we've been doing. Our bats have been much better of late. And we got to keep throwing strikes out of the pen and play defense behind them.
The performance from Elliot Medlock yesterday was certainly a standout multi-hit game for him, as well as the home run. Did that surprise you at all? And if not, what do you think we're going to get out of him for the rest of this season?
Surprise? No. He's here for a reason. We had to go get him quick the other day, but I'm excited for him. It's a special moment for him, and I'm just glad we gave him the opportunity to do it.
The ERA over these last 9 games, where once again you have won 7, has been under 2 at 1.8, the best in the Cape Cod Baseball League. As a pitching coach yourself and somebody who prides their teams on the pitching, how integral has this pitching staff come up for you guys in these recent stretch of games?
Yeah, I mean, baseball starts with pitching and defense. Obviously you need to score runs, but you got to keep the other team off the scoreboard, and I've been really thrilled with what we've done.
On the mound today, Brandon Shannon, we saw you talking to him in the outfield for around half an hour today. What did that conversation look like into his second start of the season coming up against the Anglers?
We honestly didn't talk about anything today. We were just talking about his future and how bright it could be.
For him, he's been such a phenomenal talent, 98 off the mound. He's really, really good as a thrower. To get him to that next level as a pitcher, what steps does he need to take?
I think he's made tremendous strides this year, or this summer in particular, but he's got to keep making strides, and hopefully, the strides make it back to Louisville, and he's a big guy going forward.
Well, Skip, thank you very much. Good luck today against the Anglers.
Appreciate it.
Bourne Braves beat reporter Nate Laird joins us in the pregame Tomahawk Talk. Nate, Brandon Shannon starting on the mound for the second time this season. How's he been all year?
Yeah, he's been really solid in the starting role. He's had 5 appearances this season. The first 4 came in relief, where he struggled a little bit coming out of the bullpen, had an 8.68 ERA, but he got his first chance to start last week against Orleans and really dominated through 4 innings, gave up one unearned run, didn't give up an earned run in that performance.
And in just a few moments, we'll see if he can extend that dominance as a starter. But who's on the bump for the Chatham Anglers?
Yeah, righty Terry Hayes Jr. out of Ole Miss gets his first chance to start this season. 2 appearances so far out of the bullpen, has a 4.26 ERA. His most recent appearance, he threw 4 1/3 scoreless innings, only gave up 1 hit, and had 5 strikeouts.
So, Nate, this Braves pitching staff has been crucial to this team all year long, but so has the Bourne Braves hitters. Do you have any players to watch in that aspect today?
Yeah, a guy that I thought was a little overshadowed in yesterday's contest with so many Braves doing so well. I thought Matt Bolton had a multi-hit game, had a triple in that one. That was his 4th of the season. That puts him ahead of teammate Blake Schaff. They were tied at 3. Those are the only 2 players in the Cape this season with more than 1 triple.
Bolton, an all-star, looking to find his footing again here on Cape Cod. And another all-star that's been hot all year long is Ben Dean, and I get to talk to him next, so stay tuned. The Bourne Braves play the Chatham Anglers in just a few short moments, but before then, the righty pitcher from Duke, Ben Dean, joins us on the pregame Tomahawk Talk. Ben, so far this season, you've struck out 16 through 12 innings. What's given you so much success up here?
Yeah, I mean, I feel like I'm just going into every outing, just trying to fill up the zone, especially with my off-speed pitches. If I can land that and then work off my fastball, I feel like I'll be in a good spot. So.
And a few days ago, you were named an all-star. Congratulations, by the way. What's the most exciting part about receiving that honor?
I think just like the history that this league brings to itself. It's a pretty prestigious league, countrywide. So just being able to get named that, it's a really big thing for all of our players, not just me especially.
Yesterday, I asked your teammate Jackson Kircher, what about your play makes you an all-star? And now I got to ask you the same question. What about Kircher's play makes him an all-star?
I think his heater. His heater, especially you saw last night, guys just can't get timed off for it. And when it's in the zone, it's really hard to hit. So.
Brandon Shannon makes his second start of the season today, and especially with a guy that can throw as hard as he does, what does he need to focus in on extra today for the win?
I think just attacking hitters. Going 0-1, first pitch, just winning the first strike of every at-bat. He'll put himself in a good spot for the whole game to give us a good start for us.
After yesterday's win, it was the 6th time this month that the Braves bullpen hadn't given up a run, so how do you guys just keep up this momentum?
Yeah, I feel like we're just having fun right now. We're just a bunch of guys living on the Cape for the summer. Vibes are good, so we're just going in every game, not trying to hold our breath, but just come out here and have fun and play baseball again, because that's what summer ball's for. So.
And how do you keep the vibes high and avoid complacency?
I think just keep stacking dubs. At the end of the day, wins in the column are good things and put smiles on our faces and Coach Lander's face. So.
All right, Ben, thanks so much.
Thank you.
Cape Cod 5 is proud to be the official banking partner of the Cape Cod Baseball League. Cape Cod 5 offers a broad range of financial products and services tailored for every stage in your financing journey. Reach out to us. We're here to help.
Life can be full of surprises, but Eastern Propane and Oil is always just a call away. With a local team member available 24/7, we're always ready to support you when you need it. With an Eastern Propane and Oil technician on the way, your family's comfort is our priority. Our local team, over 500 strong, ensures your home is comfortable and warm. Eastern Propane and Oil, a local team with 24/7 service and delivery, ensuring comfort when you need it most.
I'm Kaydence Kilhof, joined by Devon, Jarvis, and Kasey, Kazliner. And guys, we've talked a lot about it, but this Braves bullpen has been really strong, and Brandon Shannon making his second start of the season. But before then, he was pitching in relief quite a bit, so it's interesting to see how he will do for his second start.
Yeah, that's what summer ball is kind of like when you have pitchers and not a ton of familiarity between the managers and the pitchers and personnel at hand. Brandon Shannon is the fastest thrower on this Bourne team. He can throw up to triple digits. The control has been an issue at times this season. He's coming off a performance about a week ago in which he walked 3, hit a couple batters, but only gave up 1 run, and it was unearned. He's a guy that can really get dialed in with his velocity, lean on the fastball a little bit, mix in some of the off-speed. The secondary, tertiary pitches are very good as well with the curveball and the slider, but you want to see him dial up the heat on these Chatham hitters who, again, have taken advantage of mistakes early in games, but Chatham is known to score early and kind of teeter off as the game goes on.
Brandon Shannon is a fantastic thrower. The next step for him is to become a fantastic pitcher. He can throw 98. He's exceptional, but it's the control that sometimes he lacks. 3 hit batters, multiple walks in his last start against Orleans. He has a really high ceiling. You go through 4 innings, he doesn't allow an earned run in that appearance, but the time before, he allows 5 total earned runs in just 2 innings against a Wareham team that ranked toward the bottom of the Cup Baseball League in offense. So it's finding that type of stretch where you have control and you dial up the pitches right where you want them. Not many people are going to hit that fastball as long as it's moving correctly and he's locating it, but people are going to get on base if he can't have the control that we've seen at some times for him in this season.
So, guys, we've covered the pitching staff quite a bit today, but this Braves offense has just kept growing. How can they just keep on clicking from here?
Yeah, it's kind of complimentary baseball we saw from them last night. I mean, that 7th inning, all 9 guys came up. You could tell the juices were flowing. There was motivation to get the next guy up, and that's why all 9 guys came up. They scored 5 runs. I want to see a little bit more of that today. They saw them pile on a little bit last time against Chatham, double-digit runs. But again, you want to be able to feed off of the energy from the earlier matchups, knowing that you beat this team before. You want a little bit of maybe vengeance, knowing that you tied against Chatham here in a game you felt like you could have won.
Well, it's almost game time between the Bourne Braves and the Chatham Anglers. Thank you for joining us in the pregame Tomahawk Talk. The next time you hear from us, these guys will be on the call, and I'll be on the sidelines.
If you're a Massachusetts resident and don't have a bachelor's, you could be attending 4Cs for free, all while preparing for careers that actually move you forward. Aviation maintenance, nursing, dental, funeral service, we've got it all. capecod.edu/free.
Heading to Nantucket this summer? Skip the traffic and take the disguise with Cape Air. With convenient flights from Norwood to Nantucket, you can start your vacation sooner without the hassle of traffic. That way you spend more time relaxing and less time getting there. Experience the Cape Air difference and book your next flight today at capeair.com. Let Cape Air be your wings in the Northeast.
Reader's Hardwood Supply is a candy store for wood, whether you're a professional or an amateur. Reader's Hardwood Supply carries over 70 species of both domestic and imported lumber from around the world, displayed in over 300 self-serve bins for your selection. So for your next project, make it your masterpiece with stock from Reader's Hardwood Supply. The woods of the world are here at Reader's Hardwood Supply.
If you can dream it, if you can cruise in it, if you can summer in it, fish from it, or take it for a day at the beach, we can protect it. The Baldwin Group. Protecting the possible.
Try it, then buy it. Rent a new cat for up to 90 days. Then apply 100% of the rental cost to the purchase and save. The Milton Cat Rent to Purchase offer. Try it, then buy it. Go to miltoncat.com/RP.
one more road trip before the All-Star break here in the 2026 Cape Cod Baseball League season. So great to have you with us today in Chatham, Massachusetts at Veterans Field for Game 27 of the season between the Bourne Braves and the Chatham Anglers on the Bourne Braves Broadcasting Network and Cape League TV. Devon, Jarvis alongside Kasey, Kazliner with you with the third member of our team in Kaydence, Kilhof, joining us in just a few moments. Kasey, a big game today for Bourne. A winning streak on one side, for Chatham a losing streak in both teams. Both trying to head in the right direction, which means one continuing and one stopping. The Bourne Braves looking to extend into 8 wins over the last 10 games, something they haven't done all season long. This is a level of baseball that has not been seen in the month of June or early July until now.
Yeah, you're absolutely right, and it's hard to see this type of baseball sometimes at this point in the season with all the turnover, but how about some of the newcomers? Austin Hawk, Elliot Medlock, both making impacts last night. Medlock not in the lineup today, but a chance for the Braves to, again, gel a little bit with the lineup really working well.
The Braves have been phenomenal with this new stretch of roster introduced earlier this month, and they're going to need to keep it going. Right now, a solid lead in the West Division, their largest of the season, all the way at 5 points over the Hyannis Harbor Hawks. Let's into the third member of our team now in Kaydence Kilhof, who joins us fieldside.
Hey, Devon, thanks so much. Righty pitcher from Louisville, Brandon Shannon, makes his second start of the season today, and at times we've seen him struggle with control, but at other times we've seen him absolutely shove. Last month against the Harwich Mariners, their scoreboard said that he was throwing up to 102, which we're not sure if that's 100% accurate, but he was throwing very hard that game. But before tonight's matchup, I was speaking to pitching coach Leaf Bigelow, and he told me that Shannon just really needs to focus on getting ahead of the count, because when he falls behind, he gets a little bit startled and he throws a fastball outside of the zone. And when I was speaking to the baseball operations managers earlier today, they mentioned to me that whenever he does struggle, like when he did against the Wareham Gatemen a few days back, it's because his fastballs were falling flat and he was also struggling with his splitter. So those are 2 pitches that he can work on later today. He was also speaking with field manager Scott Landers prior to the game, and they talked for about 20 minutes, just getting him ready for the matchup today. So we'll see if he can showcase those skills later on.
Thank you very much, Kaydence. Yes, Brandon Shannon, the starter out there for Bourne. His last time out, 4 innings scoreless when it comes to earned runs. Overall, allowed 1 run in the appearance against the Orleans Firebirds 1 week ago. A great game ahead between the Braves and Anglers. Let's send now the starting lineups your way. We begin with the visiting Bourne Braves, who will bat first. The center fielder, Rustin Rigdon, out of Vanderbilt, leads off. Andrew Costello out of left field bats second. Blake Schaff playing shortstop bats third, with Luke Costello out of Wake Forest playing the designated hitter position and batting fourth. In the middle of the lineup at the 5 spot, Berkeley Maybe is playing catcher, with Austin Hawk as the second baseman batting 6th. Batting 7th, Matt Bolton today in right field, with Josiah Overbeek playing first base, batting 8th, and Paul Vasquez playing third base, batting 9th.
Taking a look at the Bourne defense, Andrew Costello in left, Rustin Rigdon in center, Matt Bolton in right. First base to third around the horn in the infield, Josiah Overbeek at first base. Austin Hawk makes his third start in the infield at second base. Blake Schaff at short, Paul Vasquez at third, and Berkeley Maybe is the backstop for the pitcher and Brandon Shannon.
On the other side for the Chatham Anglers, it's Rob Rispoli who leads off. He's been their best player so far this season, with Bino Waters batting second, playing left field. Junior Lawaki bats third, playing third base, with Tyler Howe in the cleanup spot playing right field. Ty Peoples plays second base, batting fifth, with Jamie Palmes playing center field, batting sixth. Harlan Hovatter bats seventh, playing first base. Eddie Marshall plays the catcher position, batting eighth, and Cole Johnson is the designated hitter who bats ninth.
The Chatham defense, outfield left to right, Waters, Palmes, and Howe are the outfield. First base to third around the horn, Hovatter, Peoples at second, Rispoli at shortstop, Lawaki at third, and Marshall is the catcher for Terry Hayes Jr.
Overall, a pitching matchup that should be quite interesting today. Brandon Shannon, a 6.08 ERA in his 5 appearances with Bourne in just 1 start, 13 1/3 innings pitched. He has a really high ceiling, Kasey, when he can find that rhythm.
Yeah, and he's so young. He's still developing his pitches, his abilities to locate the zone. His command has been something that this season we've seen hinder off at times. But when he can get the ball in the zone, there isn't a pitcher that is more dominant than that guy in Brandon Shannon, because he can throw up to triple digits. We've seen him throw 98. I think his ceiling is even higher with how he's been able to dial up the heat this season.
a very high-ceiling player. Let's see if he can get it done today. And again, like you said, the control problems have led to a 1.8 whip on the season so far. Terry Hayes Jr., the right-hander out of Ole Miss, starts for the Chatham Anglers. 4.26 ERA for him in just 2 appearances and no starts. He comes in with not a lot to show for himself so far this summer, Kasey.
Yeah, again, the Anglers pitching recently has been pretty good this season. And you talk about Terry Hayes. He's a guy that struggled this past season at Ole Miss. The pitching recently has been solid for the Anglers. But again, you're playing against a Bourne offense that has spurts of success. You're trying to put out a guy there with experience but who has struggled.
The Bourne Braves with 22 runs over their last 3 games combined. All 3 of those wins, and they have yet to allow more than 3 runs in a game since Friday, July 3rd. That is almost 2 weeks ago. That'll be tomorrow. The Braves, such an excellent team as of recent. The Cape Cod Baseball League Power Rankings listed them as the 3rd best team in the Cape Cod Baseball League. And just ahead of them, the Brewster Whitecaps, as well as the Yarmouth Dennis Red Sox in that order, YD number 1. The Braves, the number 1 team in the West Division right now, they've started to separate themselves, and with the 7-3 record over their last 10, Kasey, they're the 2nd hottest team in the entire league, just behind the Brewster Whitecaps. This is a team who we've known to be very good in August, and they're playing better than they usually do. And Scott Landers has this team 13, 10, and 3, playing the best they have all season.
Yeah, I mean, you look at the West. Talk about Wareham. I mean, they're 6-4 in their last 10. Not bad for a team that started the season at the bottom. And you mentioned it too. Hyannis, a team that's been solid, beat Chatham last night, right up there with the Braves, only 5 points back of first. This game becomes a big one, potentially for the Braves to not just separate, but show the rest of the league that, hey, we're still here. We're, again, coming into this month, middle of the month of July, where we cannot settle down.
Just yesterday, Scott Landers got his 100th regular season win of his career. He's in his 5th season right now with the Bourne Braves, and boy, did he accept it. He loved it, but he didn't really care much because it's not what he's here for, Kasey. He just felt like he really was grateful for the opportunity to be here now for 5 seasons, and it's just a testament to his legacy.
In a league that, again, is so landmarked by success and consistent success, especially for the Braves, you expect Scott Landers to not care a whole lot, as we did yesterday. We were talking about it, but again, I mean, it's a testament to his consistency, a guy that really just cares about winning more than anybody else, and you can really see it day to day with his approach.
Well, we'll take a step aside for the national anthem coming up right here. And on the other side of the break, top of the 1st inning, and first pitch coming up with the Bourne Braves up to bat. We'll be right back here from Veterans Field, back in just a few moments.
Massachusetts resident and don't have a bachelor's, you could be attending 4Cs for free, all while preparing for careers that actually move you forward. Aviation maintenance, nursing, dental, funeral service, we've got it all. capecod.edu/free.
Heading to Nantucket this summer? Skip the traffic and take to the skies with Cape Air. With convenient flights from Norwood to Nantucket, you can start your vacation sooner without the hassle of traffic. That way you spend more time relaxing and less time getting there. Experience the Cape Air difference and book your next flight today at capeair.com. Let Cape Air be your wings in the Northeast.
If you can dream it, if you can cruise in it, if you can summer in it, fish from it, or take it for a day at the beach, we can protect it. The Baldwin Group. Protecting the possible.
Cape Cod 5 is proud to be the official banking partner of the Cape Cod Baseball League. Cape Cod 5 offers a broad range of financial products and services tailored for every stage in your financial journey. Reach out to us. We're here to help.
Try it, then buy it. Rent a new cat for up to 90 days. Then apply 100% of the rental cost to the purchase and save. The Milton Cat Rent to Purchase offer. Try it, then buy it. Go to miltoncat.com/RPO.
Reader's Hardwood Supply is a candy store for wood, whether you're a professional or an amateur. Reader's Hardwood Supply carries over 70 species of both domestic and imported lumber from around the world, displayed in over 300 self-serve bins for your selection. So for your next project, make it your masterpiece with stock from Reader's Hardwood Supply. The woods of the world are here at Reader's Hardwood Supply.
Here they are, the 2026 Chatham Anglers.
First pitch in just a few moments here from Veterans Field in Chatham, Massachusetts. It's the Braves and the Anglers squaring off for the fourth and final time in this 2026 Cape Cod Baseball League regular season. Let's give you those lineups one more time, beginning here in the top of the first with the batting Bourne Braves. It goes Rigdon, Andrew Costello, Schaff, Luke Costello, Mabius, Hawk, Bolton, Overbeek, and Vasquez. On the other side, defensively for the Anglers, Waters, Palmies, Howe in the outfield from left to right. First base around the horn, Hovatter, Peoples, Rispoli, and Lawaki, with Eddie Marshall behind the dish catching for the pitcher today in the Chatham Anglers in Terry Hayes Jr., making his first start on the season. Overall, 2 appearances and a 4.26 ERA. He goes against a Bourne Braves offense that so far in the Cape Cod Baseball League ranks 5th in runs per game at 4.7, but much better in batting average as well as on-base percentage in second in both at 245 and 362 respectively. The Anglers offense hasn't been anything too glamorous all season long, but they have scored runs, 4.9 runs per game on the season. Defensively, their team ERA is 4.63. Bourne has been known for their stellar pitching to get them through games. The Braves overall wearing their away red uniforms with Bourne spelled across their chest in red lettering with white numerals on the front and back of their jerseys, gray pants, and red stripes down the sides with navy caps with a Bourne red logo on the middle of them and red brims. On the other side for the Chatham Anglers, it's their home white uniforms with Anglers in blue spelled across their chest with red numerals on the front and blue lettering on the back, blue numerals on the back, with white pants all the way down as well. They're wearing their royal blue caps, brims the same, with red A's logos on the center of them. The Braves right now in their 5th season managed by Scott Landers have a record of 13, 10, and 3. The Anglers on the other side, managed by Dennis Cook in his 2nd season, a record of 10, 14, and 2. They have a tough challenge to get back to the Cape Cod Baseball League playoffs for only the 2nd time since the 2019 season. Right now, the Anglers sit 4th in the Cape Cod Baseball League East Division with 22 points. The Orleans Firebirds just behind them with 16. Those would be the closest to knock them off their pedestal. But the Anglers don't want to let that happen. Overall in the lineup today for the Bourne Braves, 2 switch hitters, 4 righties, and 3 lefties. And it begins with a switch hitter in Rustin Rigdon out of Vanderbilt. His 25th game on the year, this overall game 27 for both sides. Rigdon steps in with a .235 batting average and overall has been a very solid man at the top of this lineup for Bourne. Defensively, the center fielder, as he held that position in the outfield early this season, middle of the season, played shortstop and second base back and forth. It seems as though Eddie Marshall was forgetting something, maybe his pitch comm in the dugout there. So now he's got it to go, and we get set here for the first pitch at Veterans Field. Terry Hayes into the wind for the first pitch against the batter in Rigdon, just outside to the lefty. Rigdon on the season has been a spark plug, leads this team in stolen bases with 10. He's been incredible toward the top. That's exactly what they need him for. Overall hits in 11 of his last 16 as the 1-0 comes outside once more, and it's a 2-ball, no-strike count to the lefty switch hitter in Rustin Rigdon. Scales the back of the lefty's box. Hayes Jr. set into his wind. He works fast, kicks, and deals the 2-0. Rigdon swings and misses on the low outside fastball. 2 balls, 1 strike here in the top of the first inning with a score at 0s for the Anglers and Braves. Rigdon scales once more. Out of Metter High School in a small town in Metter, Georgia. The 2-1, Rigdon chops to the right side, just foul as it dribbles towards his own dugout, and the count squares up at 2 balls and 2 strikes. This is the first season of summer ball for Rustin Rigdon. Out of Vanderbilt, a strong connection between Tim Corbett's Commodores and Scott Landers' Braves. The 2-2 in, Rigdon watches outside one more. A ball, the count goes 3-2. In yesterday's game, he was 0 for 3 with a walk, but overall, a 4-game on-base streak for the Vanderbilt Commodore. 3 balls, 2 strikes. The pitch from Hayes Jr., swinging a foul ball down on home plate, and the count remains the same. Rustin Rigdon, as said by head coach of Vanderbilt, Tim Corbin, a steady, even, and under-control presence, focused and intentional in everything he does. That's the presence he's brought here to the Braves this summer as well. 3 balls, 2 strikes. Hayes, pitch comes home. Rigdon lines it left side, and this one drops for a base hit. Bino Waters, the left fielder, picks it up and tosses it back into the infield. Rustin Rigdon on quickly.
On top of being a switch hitter, he sprays the ball. That's what you like to see from Rigdon. Been doing that all season, and he's been rewarded for it, hitting leadoff.
Overall, Rustin Rigdon, a very solid player at the top of this lineup for the Bourne Braves, as he makes way for the Bourne Braves OPS leader in Andrew Costello. 947 overall in the entire Cape Cod Baseball League. That is good for second. A home run in yesterday's game, his third on the season. Look at first base. Rigdon dives in safely, and the ball comes back from the first baseman in Harlan Hovatter. It's the first start on the year for the righty arm in Terry Hayes Jr. 10.22 ERA at Ole Miss this most recent season as a sophomore. First pitch comes home to Costello. Fastball upstairs in the zone. No balls and 1 strike. Still no outs here in the top of the first inning between the Braves and Anglers. Andrew Costello looking to once again do what he did yesterday. He's been finding his groove as of recent. On base multiple times in his last 3 games. No balls and 1 strike. Hayes out of the stretch now, kicks in, fires. Costello lines it right side. Hovatter has it and tags Rustin Rigdon at first base. He got him. An unassisted double play. 2 down in the top of the first.
Shortstop for Whitmore.
It's unlucky. Can't really be mad at anybody. Rigdon is in the right in being off of first. That length, he's a speedy guy. You really can't anticipate that.
And just like that, the base is clear for Hayes Jr. And it's Blake Schaff, the left-hander, who takes a practice swing and now steps into the box. Hayes masks his face with a black glove. Into his wide, he works. Now once again, the pitch comes home to the lefty and Schaff. Low and outside of the zone. It's in there for a strike. Blake Schaff has been consistent. Scott Landers, the field manager for the Bourne Braves, calls him Schaffer, and he's been everything they want. The 0-1, Schaff watches by in the dirt. 1 ball, 1 strike, and 2 outs. Yesterday, 2 walks, 1 for 3, and a double for him. His 7th extra base hit on the season. He's got a 4-game hit streak. Taps the end of his bat across home plate, digs into the left side. Here's the 1-1 home from Hayes Jr. Low and outside. Schaff watches it by. Will be an all-star starter at shortstop for the West Division in the Cape Cod Baseball League this coming Saturday. Just 2 days from now, that game will take place at 6 p.m. at White House Field in Harwich, Massachusetts, home of the Harwich Mariners. Into the line on the first base side for Hayes, the 2-1 in. Schaff, broken bat, single to the right side. Dribbler. Ty Peoples fields and throws to the first baseman in Hovatter. It's a 4-3 to close it, and the Braves only show the minimum here in inning number 1. Couldn't get much despite hard contact, and the Braves go down 1-2-3. We welcome you now to the bottom of the first inning on the other side of this break on the Bourne Braves Broadcasting Network and Cape League TV.
Welcome to Veterans Field.
Massachusetts resident and don't have a bachelor's, you could be attending 4Cs for free, all while preparing for careers that actually move you forward. Aviation maintenance, nursing, dental, funeral service, we've got it all. capecod.edu/free.
Heading to Nantucket this summer? Skip the traffic and take to the skies with Cape Air. With convenient flights from Norwood to Nantucket, you can start your vacation sooner without the hassle of traffic. That way you spend more time relaxing and less time getting there. Experience the Cape Air difference and book your next flight today at capeair.com. Let Cape Air be your wings in the Northeast.
Cape Cod 5 is proud to be the official banking partner of the Cape Cod Baseball League. Cape Cod 5 offers a broad range of financial products and services tailored for every stage in your financial journey. Reach out to us. We're here to help.
If you can dream it, if you can cruise in it, if you can summer in it, fish from it, or take it for a day at the beach, we can protect it. The Baldwin Group. Protecting the possible.
Try it, then buy it. Rent a new cat for up to 90 days. Then apply 100% of the rental cost to the purchase and save. The Milton Cat Rent to Purchase offer. Try it, then buy it. Go to miltoncat.com/RPO.
Bottom of the first inning here in Chatham, Massachusetts. For the Anglers, their lineup goes Rispoli, Waters, Lawaki, Howe, Peoples, Palmise, Hovatter, Marshall, Johnson. Defensively for the Bourne Braves, left to right in the outfield. Andrew Costello, Rigdon, Bolton. First base around the horn, Overbeek, Hawk, Schaff, Vasquez. And behind the dish, Burke, Lee, Navius. Catching for the pitcher in Brandon Shannon, making his second start on the season. Rob Rispoli leads things off for the Anglers. He's been their best bat all season long. Just a fantastic talent. Steps in here after finishing his sophomore season at UConn as a Husky in Storrs, Connecticut. With second team all Big East this most recent season, hit .303 for the Huskies. He digs back into the righty's batter's box. Shannon here for the first pitch, comes home, low and outside for a ball. The control, the biggest thing for Shannon today. He's been a fantastic player for this team, can touch the triple digits, mostly sits with a fastball around 98 miles per hour. 1 ball, no strike. Shannon pitch comes in. Rispoli lines it back and foul.
Rispoli has been good, but he's only hitting 167 in July. Really has to pick up the line more for Chatham.
Overall, Rispoli has hit .273 on the season. Most say he's the best player on this Anglers team. Rocks his feet and gets set in the righty's box. The 1-1 home from Shannon. Rispoli skies this one and slices it to the right side, out of play and foul. Rispoli, a native to Staten Island, New York, was a captain as a sophomore on that Huskies team. And in his freshman season, as a redshirt freshman, was first team all Big East. Brandon Shannon on the mound just completed his freshman season at Louisville. 6.89 ERA in 20 games as the 1-2 just misses low. 2 balls, 2 strikes, and no outs here in the bottom of the first inning. 31 1/3 innings pitched there. So far in Bourne, he has 13 1/3. In his last start, he pitched 4 innings, allowed 1 run that was unearned, with 2 walks and 3 strikeouts. 2 balls, 2 strikes. The pitch home from Shannon. Rispoli fouls it off to the right side.
Fastball to 97 against Rispoli, and seems like he's just a little bit behind it. That's why he's poking it the other way, but again, he's staying alive.
Scott Landers spent a lot of time talking to Brandon Shannon in the pregame, about half an hour. Here's Shannon, the 2-2 pitch home. Rispoli takes it low and outside. Mabius reaches to cover, and the count 3 balls and 2 strikes. The Braves have pretty much had Scott Landers as their pitching coach for the last 5 seasons. He's the one who mainly helps them out. The mound visits come from Scott Landers. Shannon and him, a very good relationship. Here's the 3-2 pitch in. Rispoli gets hit, and will head to first. Would have been a ball if it didn't hit him, so the result the same nonetheless.
Now batting for Chatham, the left fielder from LSU, number 10.
Overall, Brandon Shannon hit 3 batters in his last start against the Orleans Firebirds, but again, the result was exactly what he wanted, of 4 innings, 1-run baseball, and the run that came in was unearned. The lefty in Bino Waters steps up. The Fighting Irish heads to LSU for his junior season coming up. Stands tall in the lefty's box with Rispoli on first base. The pitch from Shannon in, high and outside, hits off Mabius' glove all the way into the backstop, and Rispoli into second base.
It's kind of unlike Mabius. He's known to be a very good defensive catcher, and we've seen that from Bourne a little bit recently. Catchers kind of losing it off their glove quite a bit. Saw that from Costello a little bit last night.
The Braves on the season so far rank 9th in the Cape Cod Baseball League with 12 passed balls, now up to 13. They instead give it a wild pitch against Brandon Shannon. And here's the pitch home from Shannon, in there for a strike. 1 ball, 1 strike, and 1 out. The Braves pitching staff has been excellent for them over these last 9 games, where the Braves have picked up 7 wins. Shannon looks to keep it that way. Had 1 start over those last 9 games. Sets up on the first base side, kicks and fires the 1-1 in. It just misses, and Mabius keeps it in front. Down to his knees was Bino Waters, and at second base still is Rob Rispoli. Bino with a 757 OPS and 291 average so far this season. Scales the lefty's box once more with a narrow stance. Shannon looks at second and delivers the 2-1 home. Crack to the left side, pick up by the shortstop and Shaft. Crossbody throw is there, and off to third base is Rob Rispoli.
Now batting for Chatham, the third baseman.
Vino Waters down by way of the 6-3, and now it's Junior Lawaki who digs into the right side.
Schaff has been such a good defender. It's almost automatic from him at this point. And Bourne didn't really have that in the middle of the infield earlier in the year. Good to see him be able to step up and do what he's called upon.
The loss of Riker Wade definitely hurt that. Riker was one of the best defensive shortstops for Vanderbilt in the 2026 season as Lawaki gets set in the righty's box for Spoli on third base. The pitch home from Shannon. He dribbles it to the right side. Shannon flips to home, and the tag is there to get Rispoli. Look at first base, and nothing there. Great play by the pitcher to put Lawaki down, or excuse me, Rispoli down on the fielder's choice at home. And the score remains 0-0.
For 43, Tyler Howe.
I'm not sure why Rispoli was going. I mean, again, it's ambitious. There's no guarantee that it's going to be a good throw, but against Shannon, who throws the ball up to 100 miles an hour, is almost a guarantee he's out.
And now out of the left side is Tyler Howe. The pitcher in Shannon gets set to go. Deals with a runner on first base now in Junior Lawaki. The pitch from Shannon just on the outside edge for a strike. Howe steps back in with a blue 43 on his back in those beautiful white Anglers uniforms. Just one game for him so far this summer. He went 0 for 3 most recently. Shannon to his belt with a count, no balls and 1 strike. Shannon kicks and fires, just misses outside. The count 1-1. Howe out of North Carolina. A lot of very solid schools from both sides. Blue bloods all around for top college baseball programs. Howe with a count, 2 balls and 1 strike, looks in, the pitch misses outside. Perfectly for Howe as he grew up in Huntersville, North Carolina, and grew up a UNC fan. And as a freshman, was UNC's starting left fielder en route to a national championship appearance. He scales the left side, Shannon pitches in, it's a liner into the outfield, over the shortstop's head in Schaff. On to second base is Lawaki, and multiple hit balls in play from the Chatham Anglers so far this inning, getting good contact against Shannon as there are runners on 1 and 2 with 2 outs in the bottom of the first.
I like Chatham's approach so far. They're a little bit behind the pitches, but you're seeing them go the other way, just doing enough to get the bat on the ball. And it's hard to do that against a flamethrower, and they're driving up the pitch count quite a bit.
Another lefty out there in Ty Peoples. Overall 5 lefties and 4 righties in the Anglers lineup today. It's Ty Peoples who digs in. Shannon for his first pitch against him comes home. Peoples swings and misses on the low outside fastball. Peoples heading to Florida State next fall. Second baseman for the Anglers today, and most recently spent a season at a top 10 team in the country in 2026 in Georgia. Shannon set at his belt once more. On second base, Lawaki. On first base, Howe. The pitch home. This one skies high from Peoples to the left side and potentially in play here for the third baseman in Vasquez. He makes the grab over his head for out number 3. 3 come to the base paths, but none can come around to score for the Chatham Anglers. It's 0-0 against the Braves as we take things to the end of the first inning and into top 2.
Is sponsored by TK Sports Bar. You're looking for drinks.
Cape Cod 5 is proud to be the official banking partner of the Cape Cod Baseball League. Cape Cod 5 offers a broad range of financial products and services tailored for every stage in your financial journey. Reach out to us. We're here to help.
Life can be full of surprises, but Eastern Propane and Oil is always just a call away. With a local team member available 24/7, we're always ready to support you when you need it. With an Eastern Propane and Oil technician on the way, your family's comfort is our priority. Our local team, over 500 strong, ensures your home is comfortable and warm. Eastern Propane and Oil, a local team with 24/7 service and delivery, ensuring comfort when you need it most.
Reader's Hardwood Supply is a candy store for wood, whether you're a professional or an amateur. Reader's Hardwood Supply carries over 70 species of both domestic and imported lumber from around the world, displayed in over 300 self-serve bins for your selection. So for your next project, make it your masterpiece with stock from Reader's Hardwood Supply. The woods of the world are here at Reader's Hardwood Supply.
If you can dream it, if you can cruise in it, if you can summer in it, fish from it, or take it for a day at the beach, we can protect it. The Baldwin Group. protecting the possible.
Back for the top of the second inning at Veterans Field in Chatham, Massachusetts. Bourne and Chatham squared up at 0 apiece as we see the middle of the order here for the Braves for the first time this evening. A beautiful game, currently 7:20. The skies clear from the Canada wildfires that were happening over the past couple days made it very hazy. The only haze interrupting the sky earlier in this game was the barbecue grill going at the concession stand. It seems to have cleared up now as Luke Costello, the right-handed batter, digs into the box, and the first pitch from Hayes comes home. Costello lines it left side and far. This one just under the reaching glove of Bino Waters. Makes an excellent grab, and it's efficient pitching for Hayes through 1 1/3.
Nice play from Waters. That ball was hit hard and far. Costello has that ability to attack early in counts. He's a physical big hitter, and it's a good play by the defense.
The defense has been known to be very good for this Chatham team. 24 errors on the season leaves them first in fewest errors among Cape League teams. Berkeley Mabius, the switch hitter hitting lefty, takes the first pitch for a ball outside from Hayes. Hayes heading into this batter right here, keeping the pitch count efficient. Now just up to 15. 1 ball, no strikes. The pitch home. Mabius cracks this left side and up the left field line. It tails foul. Mabius on the season so far for the Bourne Braves has had ups and downs. Still looking for consistent production offensively, but has been fantastic defensively, just as he was at Oregon. Into the line for the 1-1 pitch home to Mabius. Low on a fastball. The count 2 balls and 1 strike. He was their fantastic defensive catcher for the past 2 seasons, Oregon that is, and takes his talents to Mississippi State next fall. The 2-1 home, Mabius cracks up the middle of the infield, and it gets through. Mabius overall finding a rhythm now offensively. His batting average heading into today at 143, and the Braves have their second hit of the day.
Yeah, and I'd argue he's been a little bit unlucky. He's put the ball in play quite a bit. Has had some strikeout issues, but finally gets rewarded there. Second hit of the game for Bourne.
Needed that one, and it gives way for Austin Hawk, the second baseman out of Wake Forest, to step up. The Braves overall with 4 players in their starting lineup today of position guys who played at Wake Forest in 2026 as the first pitch is in there for a strike, low inside corner. Hawk an OPS of 829, overall a batting average down at 200. The Braves have appreciated his efforts so far. He's been solid in a small sample size, just playing in his 3rd game on the season. 0-0 the score. The 0-1 pitch home misses outside. Maybe it's a long walk back to first base. A little bit of a large secondary lead there as the catcher, who has yet to steal a bag this summer with the Braves, rumbles back into first. Back of the righty's batter's box for Hawk. 1 ball, 1 strike. Hayes delivers home. It's upstairs eye level against Hawk, and he settles back in. Hawk, coming from the Danville Otterbots of the Appy League, where he hit .333, was fantastic for them, playing in 22 games with Danville already this summer. The 2-1 home, he cracks up the left side and just foul. On the opposite side of the third base bag, Milwaukee, the third baseman, was close but didn't get to it. And Hawk now has himself in a 2-ball, 2-strike count with 1 down. Hawk waves his lumber, steps back into the back of the righty's batter's box. Hayes on the mound, comes set at his belt on the first base side of the rubber. Looks in and fires the 2-2. Hawk takes low and inside for a ball. 3 balls and 2 strikes with just 1 out here in the top of the second inning, and the score at 0s for either side. Hawk didn't play much in his senior season at Wake Forest this year, just 9 games off-season injury recovery as he slams one into center field. This one left side for Paul Mees. He dives in, doesn't make the grab. It drops onto third base, Mabius, and Hawk there for a long single to put runners on the corners for the Bourne Braves.
Wonder if the wind maybe had a bit of an impact on that ball. It's starting to pick up a little bit, blowing in.
The right fielder.
And again, good to see Hawk put bat to ball. We know he has those skills, and he's trying to show them in the summer after, again, a tough season this past year at Wake Forest.
Another all-star up now for the Bourne Braves, the lefty batter in Matt Bolton out of Binghamton. Today, for the first time this season, he plays right field. Scales the back of the box. The pitch from Hayes in. Bolton skies this one high, back and over the third base netting to be fouled. No balls, 1 strike, and 1 out in the top of the second inning. Matt Bolton in yesterday's game got his 4th triple on the season. That's a league-leading figure. The person behind him in second place, Bourne's very own Blake Schaff. No balls, 1 strike. Hayes looks in, kicks, and fires the pitch home. Bolton skies it back and foul once more. In 2 seasons with the Binghamton Bearcats, hit above 300. Just finished his sophomore year and will head back to Binghamton in Central New York for the junior season of a very, very solid player. Was the 2025 NECBL Rookie of the Year. This is his first summer on Cape Cod. No balls, 2 strikes. Bolton takes outside. He has been one of Bourne's best players so far this summer. Will be a reserve in the All-Star game, but as an outfielder, began in June very hot, an OPS of 950. The 1-2 home as the pitch comes high. Runner goes into second base in Hawk. The throw late, the tag late, and 2 in scoring position now for the Bourne Braves as Bolton has a real opportunity to drive a couple in. The Braves have been searching for early offense all season long, have really struggled to deliver early in games. On the season heading into this point, just 4 runs on the year in now their 27th game that have come in the second inning. 2 balls, 2 strikes. The pitch from Hayes home. Curveball upstairs misses. 3-2 the count with 1 down in top 2. It's Mabius on third base, Hawk on second base. The Braves have been known for their late game offense. They want to get the lead early for their pitcher in Brandon Shannon in this one. The 3-2 home to the lefty. Bolton skies it left side up the line. Chase here from Waters all the way into the corner. He can't get there in time. It's foul. Pitch comes back, and once again, the Bourne Braves working a lot more pitch count here against the arm in Hayes Jr., who entered this inning with just 14 and right now sits at a figure of 30. After the first payoff pitch fouled off, Bolton scales the back of the box once more. Lefty on righty matchup. The righty pitcher looks in, kicks and fires. Bolton takes upstairs for the walk, and the bases are loaded for the Braves with just 1 out in the top of the second inning.
Bolton's done a good job recently of taking more pitches, not being afraid to walk after a little bit of a down stretch for him. Good to see him get aboard, and the Braves really have an opportunity now.
Josiah Overbeek now up for the Braves. He went 0 for 4 with 3 strikeouts in yesterday's game, but boy does he have high upside. The Braves would love to get some runs right here. Bases loaded for the lefty and Overbeek. Righty pitcher deals the first one. Overbeek takes a pitch on the outside edge. Top of the second inning with the bases loaded for Josiah Overbeek. In every game that he has played with the Bourne Braves, he's either been hitless or has multi-hit games. The 0-1 upstairs misses for a ball. 1 ball, 1 strike, and 1 out in the top of the second. He has multiple doubles on the season as well. A double here could clear the base paths for the Braves. The 1-1 pitch out of the line comes home. Overbeek swings and misses on the looping curveball. 1-2 with 1 down. Mabius on third, Hawk on second, and on first base, Matt Bolton. Runners on 2 and 1, very fast guys. Out of the stretch on the first base side, the 1-2 home. Overbeek slams right side. Howe ranges in, lets it drop. 1 run comes in Mabius. Off to second is the runner in Bolton. Each runner moves just once, and it's a single for Josiah Overbeek to break this game open. It's first blood in favor of Bourne. 1-0 the score.
Overbeek went 0 for 4 last night with 3 strikeouts. And it's good to see him kind of insert a boat of confidence into this lineup. He's a big guy. You know he has potential. We've seen it from him before. It's good to get the early lead if you're Bourne against a team in Chatham that typically gets the early runs.
And now the infield meet with a pitcher in Hayes Jr. who makes his first start on the season in this game as an arm at Ole Miss in his sophomore season. Started twice. Kasey, it wasn't to his advantage to a lot of it. A double-digit ERA at 10.22 in his 10 appearances in 2 starts. 12 1/3 innings pitched with a whip near 2. He's struggling so far here in the second inning. 1-0 Bourne as Bourne's last batter we haven't seen, Paul Vasquez, steps in. The righty swings and misses on the first pitch, low in the zone. Vasquez took yesterday's game off, his first day off since his first start here as a member of the Bourne Braves. Stands at the hot corner today as the 0-1 he chops foul. In his 5 games for the Bourne Braves, he has hits in just 2 of them. Last time out against Katuitt went 0 for 3. Crowds the plate in the righty's box. No balls, 2 strikes, and 1 out in the top of the second inning. Hayes out of the stretch. Looks in, kicks and fires the 0-2. Vasquez checks his swing. The pitch was outside for a ball, and they say he went around for the strikeout. Out number 2 here in the top of the second. Vasquez can't get it, and it's back to the top of the order for the switch hitter in Rustin Rigdon, who steps into the lefty's batter's box.
It's a good pitch. Need a little bit more patience from Vasquez, though.
Here's Hayes. The pitch home. Rigdon takes low, a ball. 1 ball, no strikes, 2 outs. Rigdon already a hit in this game. Was the first batter in the top of the first. Got on with a base hit liner to left field. Shoulders the bat. Hayes now comes set at the rubber on the first base side. The 1-0 comes home. Rigdon watches the breaking ball for a strike on the outside edge. 1-1 the count with 2 outs. The Braves already up 1-0 here in the top of the second. And the Chatham crowd a little quieter now. The 1-1, Rigdon takes low and inside. Pitch nearly gets away from the catcher and Eddie Marshall. He scoops it quick before it leaves the dirt. And the count goes up to 2 balls and 1 strike with 2 outs. Crooked numbers have not come often for the Braves early in games, often late in games. The Braves had 5 in bottom 7 yesterday. The 2-1 in, Rigdon takes just inside. 3 balls and 1 strike with 2 outs the count. And Rigdon can watch 1 more by to earn an RBI on a walk. Bases are loaded for Bourne. Infield for Chatham playing straight up here in the top of the second. Hayes comes set at his belt, kicks the 3-1 home, and just inside for a ball. A walk with the bases loaded makes it 2-0 Bourne. They've got an early lead over the Anglers, so far undefeated against them on the season, and on track to continue that here in Chatham.
Didn't have a lot of offense last time, just 2 runs at Chatham. Already 2 here early, and again, this Chatham offense has not been good recently. You want to drive up the run total early if you're Bourne.
Bases are still loaded for Bourne, and now Andrew Costello, their best bat on the season to this point, up in the righty's box. Last time went down with a line out to first base. First pitch home, Costello skies back and foul. Uh-oh to the cars in the parking lot there. Might have caused some damage. Yesterday, Costello caused damage in the outfield. Sent one over the wall for his 3rd home run on the season. That's a team-leading figure.
Anchor the claws on here.
Open stance in the back of the righty's box for Costello. Waves the black bat. No balls, 1 strike. The pitch from Hayes Jr. Low and outside. Marshall keeps it in front as it travels through the lefty's box. And Marshall returns it to the hill for the pitcher in Hayes Jr., who is now up to a total of 44 pitches, not even through 2 innings. Set at his belt. Delivers the 1-2. Costello pops this one high back into foul territory and out of play in the stands here at Veterans Park. Watch out. Everyone's okay, and the souvenir lands just next to us as a young fan gets a foul ball and jumps up in joy. Could be from a future big leaguer that day, and look how happy he is. The crowd gives him an ovation. Back to the baseball at hand. Costello back in. 1 ball, 2 strikes, and 2 outs in the top of the second. Runners all around for Bourne. Would love to add on here. The 1-2 home to Costello. Fouls it off high. A protect swing, and he stays alive. Andrew Costello on the season so far up to 11 RBI. Has the batting average title in the Cape Cod Baseball League so far at .337. The 1-2 comes home. Costello sends it back out of play once more.
Doing a good job of staying alive. You talked about it. I mean, Hayes now nearly up to 50 pitches. He's not going to have an extended start today at this rate.
The .936 OPS for Andrew Costello ranks 3rd in the Cape Cod Baseball League among qualified names. 1-2. Hayes once more comes home. High and inside. Limbo action from Costello. Dodges that one. And the count squares up at deuces. And Deuce, who has been that good for Bourne this season. 14 runs scored, 28 hits. In the Cape Cod Baseball League, has the 4th most hits on the season. The 2-2, high, he skies it that way to the right side, shallow infield. Ty Peoples, the second baseman, ranges to the mound and makes the grab. 2 come around to score for Bourne, but not much more. It's a 2-0 ball game between the Braves and Anglers as we bring things to mid-2 on the Braves Broadcasting Network and Cape League TV.
Massachusetts resident and don't have a bachelor's, you could be attending 4Cs for free, all while preparing for careers that actually move you forward. Aviation maintenance, nursing, dental, funeral service, we've got it all. capecod.edu/free.
Heading to Nantucket this summer? Skip the traffic and take to the skies with Cape Air. With convenient flights from Norwood to Nantucket, you can start your vacation sooner without the hassle of traffic. That way you spend more time relaxing and less time getting there. Experience the Cape Air difference and book your next flight today at capeair.com. Let Cape Air be your wings in the Northeast.
Cape Cod 5 is proud to be the official banking partner of the Cape Cod Baseball League. Cape Cod 5 offers a broad range of financial products and services tailored for every stage in your financial journey. Reach out to us. We're here to help.
If you can dream it, if you can cruise in it, if you can summer in it, fish from it, or take it for a day at the beach, we can protect it. The Baldwin Group. Protecting the possible.
Try it, then buy it. Rent a new cat for up to 90 days. Then apply 100% of the rental cost to the purchase and save. The Milton Cat Rent to Purchase offer. Try it, then buy it. Go to miltoncat.com/RPO.
Thanks for sticking with us here in Chatham, Massachusetts. To the bottom of the 2nd inning we go on the Bourne Braves Broadcasting Network and Cape League TV. Jamie Paul Mees, the center fielder for Chatham, as a junior out of Eastern Tennessee State, stepped into the righty's box, and Shannon on the mound after his freshman season at Louisville looks to keep things scoreless. 2-0 Bourne. As the first pitch to Paul Mees is low, he checks his swing, doesn't come around. The count 1 ball and no strikes. Jamie Paul Mees was signed to the Bourne Braves at the start of the season, announced on the Instagram as a future Bourne Brave, and never ended up coming around. Was very solid with Eastern Tennessee State. The 0-1 in, he watches by outside. So they say he
I'm not going to figure it out, but she can.
Comes around on the first one, so instead the count 1 ball and 1 strike. Shannon to the line, the 1-1. Paul Mees swings and misses on the outside fastball. The velocity high up there. In Shannon's first inning, he allowed 3 runners to get in the base paths, but none to come around and score. A play at the plate stopped to Rob Rispoli, and he stranded Lawaki and Howe on second and first respectively. The 1-2 hits against Paul Mees' elbow pad. That'll send him to first base, his second hit batter of the ball game.
It's not going to feel too good. You don't want to hit anybody if you're Shannon, but especially a guy like Paul Mees, who has struggled this season, to say the least. Only 2 hits on the year. You'd like to attack him a little bit more.
Paul Mees heading to Kansas next season. And Bourne now already allow another runner in the base paths here in the bottom of the 2nd inning. Here's the lefty batter in Harlan Hovatter. He's been with the Chatham Anglers since the start of the season. One thing Bourne has had good to their fortune has been the continuity since day 1. No balls, no strikes. Here's the first pitch from Shannon to the lefty. Just outside, misses. In Bourne's starting lineup today, overall 5 names who have been here since the first game. Rustin Rigdon, Andrew Costello, Blake Schaff, Luke Costello, and Matt Bolton. Technically, Luke Costello arrived after game 1, but he was rostered since the first day. The 1-0 pitch comes home, skips in the dirt, and Harlan Hovatter has a 2-ball, no strike count with no outs and a runner on first in Jamie Paul Mees. Paul Mees, in his most recent season at ETSU, attempted stolen bases 18 times, got safe 13 times. None this summer. 2 balls, no strikes. Shannon kicks and deals. Fastball misses low and outside. Hovatter so far this summer with the Anglers, batting average at 173. In yesterday's game, the Anglers put out a lineup featuring 7 batters below the Mendoza line. Not the first time they've done that this season, as the 3-0 is high and outside. It's a 4-pitch walk to Hovatter. Puts Paul Mees on second. Hovatter now on first, his first time around. And Eddie Marshall, the freshman out of Sanford, heading to Florida next year, steps into the right side. Righty pitcher on righty batter. And it's a mostly lefty lineup for Chatham today. The score 2-0 in favor of the Bourne Braves. Brought 2 home in the top of the very frame we're in. First pitch from Shannon, line back by Marshall. Marshall's number 65, Kasey. Don't see that every day. It's like what a football center would wear. Kind of been getting more expansive with the numbers you see every day in baseball. Aaron Judge wearing 99. Didn't see that before as the 0-1 misses outside.
Think he got the last number in the box?
That's oftentimes what it is. Andrew Costello and Luke Costello were wearing 34 and 17 respectively yesterday. Today they're back to their normal 26 and 38. 1 ball, 1 strike in. Curveball in there for a strike from Shannon. 1-2 the count with no outs. And oftentimes a lot of these guys don't really have a choice for what they get to wear in the summer. Marshall steps back into the back of the righty's box, readjusts his cap, waves the red bat, the 1-2, and swing and a miss. Out number 1 here in the bottom of the second inning. A much needed one for Shannon there. And now a chance to end it on one more batter. Middle of the infield playing back in double play depth as the lefty in Cole Johnson, last one who Shannon has yet to see, gets set to step into the box. That's the first strikeout on the day for Shannon. And here's the designated hitter out of Georgia. Out of the stretch, Shannon looks at second base and deals home. Pitch gets by the catcher in Mabius inside for a ball. Both runners advance to 3 and 2 respectively. Paul Mees and Hovatter into third and second. And Berkeley Mabius once again probably could have had a handle on that one, Kasey. He was so good for the Bourne Braves early this season in his limited games, and especially for the Oregon Ducks this past year, 7th in the nation in defensive runs saved among all players at 17.5.
I don't know if he's used to the speed of Shannon.
Very much could be it. 1 ball, no strikes, the pitch in, over the plate for a strike. Cole Johnson a chance to drive 2 in with 1 swing of the bat would tie this ball game up. Bourne right now with a lead of 2-0. Shannon looks at his left wrist, steps onto the first base side of the rubber, pins his glove against his hip, and now gets set to fire. Kicks and fires the 1-1, and into the outfield. Here comes Johnson as he sends this into the glove of the center fielder in Rigdon. He doesn't make an attempt at home, and tagging up is Jamie Palmese. Does so and scores for the Anglers. The lead cut in half, and now 2-1 still in favor of the Bravos.
Now batting for Chatham, the shortstop from UConn, number 3, Rob.
It's good job from Johnson, who again moved down the order. You like to see that out of a guy that hasn't produced a ton this season, but again, that's all you can ask from a guy like that.
That's the first earned run allowed by Brandon Shannon this season as a starter. Back to the top of the order, righty and Rob Rispoli with 2 down and a runner on second in Hovatter. Shannon kicks and fires the first pitch. Just misses outside for a ball. 1 ball, no strikes, 2 outs in the bottom of the second. Bourne up 2-1 over Chatham. The Braves playing their second game here at Veterans Field. The last one ended in a 2-2 tie after 8 innings due to weather. Rispoli a wide stance in the righty's box. The 1-1, he watches by low for a ball. Shannon has had the ups and downs this season as both a reliever and starter with Bourne. Most recently stepping into that starter role after Bourne lost 3 All-Star candidates in Shannon, Alba, and Bennett. The 2-0 in, Rispoli skies back, high, and foul. Bourne was fortunate last summer en route to a Cape League championship to keep a lot of their starters for the entire season. Folger Boaz, Matthew Shorey, to name a few. Those 2 were the starters in game 1 and 2 of the Cape Cod Baseball League Championship. They won both. The 2-1 in from Shannon. Rispoli takes for a ball inside. 3 balls and 1 strike. Instead, their fortune not as good this season with starters to keep them distances. Older players, draft-eligible guys, Brendan Bennett, Will Whalen, and Jaden Alba, all with ERAs under 2. 3 balls and 1 strike. Bennett kicks and fires home, low and outside, and sends Rispoli to first with a walk. Overall, the second walk of the day at the hand of Brandon Shannon. And not the worst thing in the world. You now have the force out at 1, 2, and 3. But don't want to allow that runner on first to come in. And then also the pitch count is getting a little dangerous too now for Brandon Shannon. Up now at 37. Shannon looks in against the lefty now in Bino Waters. The first pitch in, over the plate for a strike. Waters taking his talents to LSU out of Notre Dame this most recent season. It's not a bad football transfer, and not a bad baseball one too. LSU won the national championship in 2025. The 0-1 in from Shannon, low. Misses for a ball, 1 ball and 1 strike. Waters his last time up, back in the first inning. Grounded out to shortstop. He stands tall, leans back in the lefty's box. Shannon turns and fires to second base. No tag applied by the shortstop in Blake Schaff on the pickoff attempt. And the count remains at 1-1. Back in is Bino Waters, left fielder for Chatham today. Already a nice play defensively with a catch over his head, Willie Mays style. The 1-1 in, swing and a miss from Waters. 1 ball, 2 strikes and 2 outs, and Shannon has a chance to escape, minimizing. Just needs 1 more pitch to do it. 2-1 the score in favor of the Bourne Braves. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Shannon kicks and fires the 1-2. Low in the dirt, swing and a miss, but a chance at first here for Waters. He runs there, will get there. It's a strikeout for Shannon, but the drop third strike puts him all the way to first base, and Waters, now with that advancement, sends Rispoli to third. Hovatter to second. Hovatter to third, Rispoli to second, and Waters now on first.
Maybe this is having a rough day back there, but again, Shannon not really able to locate the spots. He's getting set up low and missing. Got the swing there, but here comes Scott Landers.
Scott Landers to join the entire infield as well as the catcher in Berkeley Mabius on the mound for a quick chat here. He was talking to Brandon Shannon a lot pregame. When I asked him what was that conversation about, he just said, nothing to do with today's game, just about his future. Scott Landers believes him to be a very, very bright talent with a vast future ahead. He was a top 50 player in his class coming out of high school according to Perfect Game. Graduated from Illinois. Righty batter in Junior Lawaki now up, on by way of the fielder's choice in the first. Runners all around as the first pitch comes in, misses low and outside, and Lawaki has a 1-0 count. Bases loaded here for the Anglers, just as Bourne had in the top of the second inning. They brought home 2, so far just 1 in this frame for the Anglers. The score 2-1. Shannon works out of the stretch, kicks and fires the 1-0 over the plate for a strike. His velocity up to 95 miles per hour right there. Has reached triple digits in the past. Shannon at his belt. Looks in for the 1-1 and kicks and fires. This one hit high by Lawaki and put foul. Lawaki just finished his freshman season at Oregon, heading to University of Georgia next year. 1-2 strike. Shannon kicks and fires home. Lawaki swings and misses for the strikeout, and the Braves escape danger. Still command a lead after the second inning. And just like that, Shannon, as he does so often, bringing danger to the plate, but nothing coming around other than that one to score. Before we step aside, Keystone Place at Buzzards Bay, Bourne's premier senior living community, conveniently located adjacent to the Cape Cod Canal. Visit us at Keystone Place at buzzardsbay.com. And Marty Chevrolet, your dealer for the people, proudly supports the Bourne Braves baseball team. See all our cars and trucks at martychevrolet.com, and go Braves.
Cape Cod 5 is proud to be the official banking partner of the Cape Cod Baseball League. Cape Cod 5 offers a broad range of financial products and services tailored for every stage in your financial journey. Reach out to us. We're here to help.
Try it, then buy it. Rent a new cat for up to 90 days. Then apply 100% of the rental cost to the purchase and save. The Milton Cat Rent to Purchase offer. Try it, then buy it. Go to miltoncat.com/RPO.
Reader's Hardwood Supply is a candy store for wood, whether you're a professional or an amateur. Reader's Hardwood Supply carries over 70 species of both domestic and imported lumber from around the world, displayed in over 300 self-serve bins for your selection. So for your next project, make it your masterpiece with stock from Reader's Hardwood Supply. The woods of the world are here at Reader's Hardwood Supply.
A fun ball game at the famous Veterans Field in Chatham, Massachusetts. It's the Braves and Anglers squaring off for the fourth and final time this regular season in a 2-1 score in favor of the visiting Bourne Braves. Hayes Jr. still out there for Chatham. Quite the pitch count inning in that second. Overall on the day, up to 50. He had 36 pitches alone in that frame, Kasey.
Yeah, and the Bourne Braves did a good job of swinging when the ball was in the zone, not being afraid and being aggressive. 8 guys came up, and again, they'll try to continue that with only a 1-run lead.
Anglers strand the bases loaded in the bottom of the second, brought 1 home overall, and not even had a hit in that second inning. It's just Shannon who lost his control a little bit as the lefty bat, and Blake Schaff steps in and takes the first pitch outside for a ball. Top of the third inning, 2-1 the score. The Braves with 4 hits to Chatham's 1. Neither team with an error so far. The Braves on the season have struggled defensively, while Chatham has been the opposite, as the 1-0 also misses. 2 balls and 1 no strikes. Bourne with 31 errors on the season, good for 7th in the Cape Cod Baseball League. Chatham with 24, good for 1st. Into the Y, and here's Hayes Jr. for the pitch home. Schaff watches outside. It just nicks the zone. 2 balls and 1 strike. Schaff up for the second time today. If he got up and hit as the 2-1 comes in from Hayes, Schaff watches it low and outside for a ball. If Schaff had gotten up last frame, the Braves would have hit around. He was the only one who didn't have a plate appearance in the top of the second, as Schaff skies this one right side back. The right fielder in Howe makes the grab at the warning track. 1 down in the top of the third.
Still being aggressive. That's the biggest thing. Only 1 strikeout for the Braves so far on the hitting side. And you want to drive the pitch count a little bit more even. It has been inefficient for Hayes, but again, it's about producing base runners at this point in the game.
And Luke Costello digs into the right side. He's the Bourne Braves RBI leader with no one on. He watches the first pitch just low for a ball. He's been so good for the Braves this summer. Was on the team late last season as well. Picked up just before roster additions closed. It was integral to the 2025 championship run. The 1-0, Costello limbos out of the way for a ball high. 2 balls, no strikes, and 1 down. Costello was last time up as he led off in the second. Flied out to left field, The next 4 after him all got on base. 2-0 the pitch home from Hayes Jr. inside for a ball. Luke Costello down with an OPS of 862. He's tailed off recently as the 3-0 comes into him upstairs for a ball. That's good for 18th in the Cape Cod Baseball League. among qualified names. Or excuse me, Costello 7th in the Cape Cod Baseball League with that figure. And here is Berkeley Mabius after the walk with Costello on first base. He sees pitches well, despite known as a big power hitter, aggressive in the zone. Mabius' first pitch in, watches by high for a strike at the letters. 1 ball, no strikes, and 1 out in the top of the 3rd inning with the Braves up 2-1. Costello takes a medium-paced lead at first base. Mabius in the back of the lefty's box, switch hitting, gets set, and takes outside. 2 balls, no strikes, and 1 out. These last couple games for both sides couldn't have looked more different. The Braves on a 3-game winning streak, the Anglers on a 5-game losing streak. Anglers trying to hold the 4th position in the East. 2-0 home, Mabius cracks up the first base line. 1 hop into the glove of Hovatter. Steps on first, no play at second. 1 down as the runner advances, and Luke Costello into scoring position to give way for Austin Hawk.
I think Hovatter might have lost his footing. I'm not sure why he didn't throw to second, because Costello would have been out. The shortstop and Rispoli was covering.
The second baseman.
No throw even made. Just took the medicine and made sure to get the out at first. Here's Austin Hawk out of Wake Forest. The right-hander digs in back of the box, crowding the plate. Pitch comes home from Hayes, swing and a miss from Hawk. The first hit from Hawk on the season was a 2 RBI double. Or was an RBI double, excuse me. Just finished his senior season at Wake Forest. Already impactful for this team. No balls, 1 strike, the pitch home. Hawk lines it back and foul. No balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs in the top of the 3rd inning with the Braves up by 1. They had struggled to pile on offensively early in games, but their pitching staff has kept them in it. On a 3-game win streak here, the Braves have scored 22 runs over their last 3 games. 0-2, the pitch comes home. Hawk watches it by high and outside. Fake back pick from Marshall, and back into second standing is Luke Costello. Over the win streak of 3, the Braves pitching staff has been excellent, and overall over the last 9 games, their pitching staff has had an ERA of just 1.8. Hayes Jr. on the mound for Chatham. Looks in and turns and fires to second base. Instead pockets it, does not throw. And Costello, no need to worry. He's back at second safe. Hawk steps into the righty's box once more. 1 ball, 2 strikes, and 2 outs in top 3. Hayes Jr. kicks and fires home. Hawk swings and misses for the strikeout. The Braves threaten 1 in scoring position once more, but cannot bring them around to score. And with that, we send things to mid-3 here on the Bourne Braves Broadcasting Network. On the other side of this break, bottom 3 coming up, and an interview with Scott Landers and Kaydence Kilhof.
Massachusetts resident and don't have a bachelor's, you could be attending 4Cs for free, all while preparing for careers that actually move you forward. Aviation maintenance, nursing, dental, funeral service, we've got it all. capecod.edu/free.
Heading to Nantucket this summer? Skip the traffic and take to the skies with Cape Air. With convenient flights from Norwood to Nantucket, you can start your vacation sooner without the hassle of traffic. That way you spend more time relaxing and less time getting there. Experience the Cape Air difference and book your next flight today at capeair.com. Let Cape Air be your wings in the Northeast.
Cape Cod 5 is proud to be the official banking partner of the Cape Cod Baseball League. Cape Cod 5 offers a broad range of financial products and services tailored for every stage in your financial journey. Reach out to us. We're here to help.
If you can dream it, if you can cruise in it, if you can summer in it, fish from it, or take it for a day at the beach, we can protect it. The Baldwin Group. Protecting the possible.
Try it, then buy it. Rent a new cat for up to 90 days. Then apply 100% of the rental cost to the purchase and save. The Milton Cat Rent to Purchase offer. Try it, then buy it. Go to miltoncat.com/RPO.
Now batting for Chatham, number 43, Tyler Howe.
Bottom of the third inning between Bourne and Chatham in a 2-1 ball game in favor of the Bravos. Still out there for Bourne is the pitcher in Brandon Shannon, a flamethrower. He sees the lefty batter in Tyler Howe to start, on with a base hit back in the first. He is the only hit of Chatham's day so far. Here's Shannon into the line for the first pitch home, just inside and clips Howe. Howe off to first base, and at the third hit batter of the day for Brandon Shannon. He has really lacked the control. And overall, a whip going into this game for Shannon with the Braves of 1.8 that continues to go up with a lot of these base runners, despite allowing just one run and one hit so far.
Yeah, his control has been a little bit loose, and I'm not sure if that's on maybe it's a miscommunication, maybe setting him up too inside, but got to be able to locate your spots.
Here's Ty Peoples, also a lefty batter. Shannon kicks and fires the first pitch, outside for a ball. Avius fakes the back pick, doesn't throw it, and delivers it back to the mound for Brandon Shannon. Already one final here in the Cape Cod Baseball League. It's YD over Orleans 8-5. And with that, you have your first clinched team for the playoffs as Shannon delivers the 1-0, low and outside, a ball. YD with the win secure a playoff spot in 2026. Last season represented the East in the Cape Cod Baseball League Championship Series. Ended up losing that to Bourne when it was all said and done. 2 balls, no strikes, no outs. Turn to fire at first base for Shannon. In safe is Howe. YD has been the best team in the Cape Cod Baseball League so far this year. 6-4 over their last 10, but began the season exceptionally with a record of 18-2-1. Right now 25-1 as the 2-0 in there for a strike. A run differential of 80. They've just been dominating teams. The Braves so far against them 0-3. It's been close ones though, and the Braves maybe have had the best matchups against them. Lefty batter squats back in, the pitch 2-1 home, rocket right side, and Hawk scoops it up, fires to second for 1. Shaft, the shortstop, reaches and makes the grab. Hawk with a pirouette fire to get the lead runner, an excellent play to put down the first in the bottom of the third.
In his short time in Bourne, Hawk has done a good job with his defense. And again, we've talked about the improvement in the middle of the infield. I think he's going to be a big part of that going the rest of the way.
So the fielder's choice brings Peoples to first base. And he makes way for the righty and Jamie Palmese. Open stance in the back of the box. Shannon's first pitch home, swing and a miss from Palmese. Palmese led off the second inning, was the one to score for the Anglers. The only run so far today that the A's have, just one shy of Bourne's 2. No balls, 1 strike. Look at first once more. Good throw from Shannon. The tag late from Josiah Overbeek. And Peoples back in standing. Over 9 base runners right now, if any more get on. As the 0-1 pitch from Shannon. Before that, another look at first. Dive safe from Peoples. He's allowed those 9 base runners. And overall, just 14 at-bats for the pitcher. He's got a lot out in the base paths. The 0-1 in, up and inside against Palmese. A ball. 1 ball, 1 strike, 1 out.
A little chilly for Cape Cod Pop.
He's done well at minimizing damage for the amount of players who have come into the base paths. Chatham stranded 2 in the first inning with 1 in scoring position, and all 3 in the second. 1-1 in, swing and a miss from Palmese. Abius loses it for a moment, but keeps it in his grasp, and the count 1 ball and 2 strikes. Last time here at Veterans Field, it was a 2-2 tie after 8. Bourne never lost the lead. Today, they've only had the lead other than the 0-0 tie to begin the game. Shannon set at his belt, has the runner on first. The 1-2, he kicks and fires home. Palmese swings and misses. Down by way of the K. The 4th strikeout on the day for Brandon Shannon. And he has 2 down in the bottom of the third.
That's what we like to see from him. Blowing the fastball by him. He locates it well. It's big out number 2.
Lefty batter in Harlan Hovatter steps up. Stranded on third base an inning ago and got on by way of the walk. There have been a lot of free passes for Brandon Shannon today. 3 hit batters, 2 walks. First pitch in, misses for a ball. Instead, he come around. A strike. No balls, 1 strike, and 2 outs. Ovatter digs back into the left side, taking his talents to Mississippi State next season after spending his freshman year at Meridian Community College. He lines one to the right side. Hawk shuffles left, the second baseman tosses to first. And the Braves have another scoreless inning. Shannon keeps it to a minimum, and the score 2-1. Can't complain with what Shannon's done so far other than the lack of control. Kaydence Kilhof joins us field side in just a few moments alongside field manager Scott Landers, likely to talk about the performance we've seen to this point from Brandon Shannon, the starting arm. It's been solid, Kasey.
Yeah, it has. I mean, the command hasn't been there at times, but he's been able to come back in innings. That's the biggest thing for him.
He surely has. We'll see if he goes anymore. That pitch count getting a little bit up for him. And on the other side of this interview, Kasey Kazliner will take over on the play-by-play for the middle innings here. Landers getting ready in just a few moments. Overall, that pitch count up to 57 for Shannon. He can likely go one more. And still out there for the Anglers for the top of the 4th will be Hayes Jr. Or there is a new pitcher, out there for the Anglers. And here is Kaydence Kilhof alongside Scott Landers, field side.
Hey Devon, thanks so much. I'm now joined by field manager Scott Landers. Skip, Brandon Shannon with his second start of the season, and he seems to thrive a lot more as a starter than he does when he pitches in relief. What are you seeing from him today?
He's battled right now. He's lost command a little bit and come back and grinded through the first 3 innings. He's hit the first batter of every inning, but he's manned up and done a good job.
Rustin Rigdon's been your leadoff guy for about a week now. What are you seeing from him in this position?
He's had good at-bats since he's been at the leadoff, and that's what you need at the top.
And you said it, having good at-bats. This Braves offense has been clicking earlier on in games. What momentum change have you seen within that?
Just better at-bats and, focus on each and individual at-bat and the situation that they're in.
All right, thanks so much, Skip.
Thank you.
Thank you so much, Kaydence, as we're almost set for the top of the 4th inning at Veterans Field. New pitcher is DeYoung. I'll tell you more about him in just a moment. Braves up 2-1 on the Chatham Anglers. And now an opportunity to add on a little bit more. Time for the top of the 4th. DeYoung will face Matt Bolton, Josiah Overbeek, and Paul Vasquez. 7, 8, and 9 due up in the Braves order. Bolton digs out of the left side against the righty and DeYoung, replacing Terry Hayes Jr., who went 3 strong innings, only giving up 2 earned runs. Righty pitcher against the lefty. DeYoung kicks and deals home. Bolton hits it high up in the air, straight away right field. The right fielder in Howell backs up to the track and makes the catch toward the corner, just in front of the wall for the first out of the top of the 4th.
Very hard hit ball by Bolton, and the aggressiveness still there from the Bourne Braves in the best of ways. Of course, you want to see a little bit more pitches, but a swing like that you're not going to complain about. Very good.
Bolton has had a knack for putting the ball in play and hard. As that brings up the 8-hole guy in Josiah Overbeek out of the left side. He's 1 for 1. First pitch home. Overbeek cracks his bat high up in the air and it foul. The bat goes over the screen. The ball foul up the first base line, and I don't know if I've ever seen anything like that before. Ball went foul routinely up the line. The bat head of it went over the screen. The stick stayed in his hand.
Just snapped clean off. A lot of strength in that swing right there, Kasey.
Overbeek trying to translate that to a base hit potentially. 0-1 on him, the pitch. Overbeek takes a fastball inside corner for a strike, 0-2. Overbeek drove in the second Braves run back in the 2nd inning. Bourne up 2-1 over Chatham, the 4th matchup of the season between these two. The 0-2 pitch home as Overbeek lines it foul up the first base line. Count stays at no balls and 2 strikes. Overbeek moved down 2 spots in the order from last game after going 0 for 4 with 3 Ks. One out and the base is empty. The pitch from DeYoung. Overbeek chops it straight into the dirt and foul. Stays alive at no balls and 2 strikes. 1 out in the inning for Bourne. Braves so far out hitting Chatham 4-1, but the Anglers have stayed in it due to the lack of command from Brandon Shannon. DeYoung knots the sign out of the windup.
We heard it come by.
He kicks, now hurls home. The 0-2, Overbeek takes just outside. 1 ball and 2 strikes.
What are you laughing at, John?
The noises that I make. I think the ball's coming.
The 1-2 pitch. Swing and a miss from Overbeek. First strikeout of the game for DeYoung, and there's 2 gone.
The third baseman, number 32, Paul Vasquez.
Strong relief appearance right now from DeYoung, and the Braves have seen him before. Specifically for Bourne, against these relief of pitchers that they've succeeded so well against. You got to see a little bit more pitches, put more balls in play.
2 outs for Paul Vasquez with the bases empty. The first pitch, the righty hitter in there for a strike. 81-mile-an-hour changeup at the knees, 0-1. Vasquez 0 for 1 with a strikeout back in the second. He struggled a bit recently. One of the newcomers on this Braves team. Hitless his last 2 entering today. The 0-1. Vasquez rolls it on the ground to third. A backhand for Lewacki, picks it up and flings to first in time. Side retired, a 1-2-3 inning in the top of the 4th. We go to the bottom of the frame. Braves up 2-1 over Chatham at Veterans Field.
Cape Cod 5 is proud to be the official banking partner of the Cape Cod Baseball League. Cape Cod 5 offers a broad range of financial products and services tailored for every stage in your financial journey. Reach out to us. We're here to help.
Life can be full of surprises, but Eastern Propane and Oil is always just a call away. With a local team member available 24/7, we're always ready to support you when you need it. With an Eastern Propane and Oil technician on the way, your family's comfort is our priority. Our local team, over 500 strong, ensures your home is comfortable and warm. Eastern Propane and Oil, a local team with 24/7 service and delivery, ensuring comfort when you need it most.
Reader's Hardwood Supply is a candy store for wood, whether you're a professional or an amateur. Reader's Hardwood Supply carries over 70 species of both domestic and imported lumber from around the world, displayed in over 300 self-serve bins for your selection. So for your next project, make it your masterpiece with stock from Reader's Hardwood Supply. The woods of the world are here at Reader's Hardwood Supply.
If you can dream it, if you can cruise in it, if you can summer in it, fish from it, or take it for a day at the beach, we can protect it. The Baldwin Group. Protecting the possible.
Time for the bottom of the 4th inning at Veterans Field. 2-1 in favor of the visiting Braves. Brandon Shannon still out there for Bourne. He has struck out 4 so far. He's given up just 1 run. Came in the 2nd inning. Chatham will have 8-9-1 due up against the flame-throwing righty. It'll be Eddie Marshall, Cole Johnson, and Robbers Pulley as the lineup will flip over. Eddie Marshall digs out of the right side.
And the Bourne Braves see Brandon Shannon for his best inning there in the bottom of the 3rd. A lot more strikes, more control. That's what you got to see from him going distance here.
Starting his 4th inning of work with a 2-1 lead. It's the bottom of the 4th. Here's Eddie Marshall out of the right side, and a time called by the home plate umpire, Joe Laspinera. Looks to be a potential pitch calm issue. Looking over at the Bourne dugout. Not sure what's going on here. Dennis Cook coming out. Is there an animal on the field? Is that what it is?
There may have been. And yeah, it's a bunny. You can go Kevin Harlan style and play-by-play this.
Easter came early in Chatham. There's a rabbit about 15 feet behind home plate, and it won't go. It will go is the issue. It's not cooperating with the training staff and some of the coaches here.
Got to bring a magician out here to find a hat for it to go into. And Dennis Cook has a bat to try and tail it away.
I'd have to call animal control or something, but the bunny has been retrieved, and Eddie Marshall hops his way back to the batter's circle. So we begin the bottom of the fourth inning. 2-1 Bourne over the home team, the Chatham Anglers. Chatham will have 8-9-1 due up in the bottom of the fourth against Brandon Shannon, who's thrown 57 pitches. He struck out 4. The flame-throwing righty facing Eddie Marshall for the second time. Marshall 0 for 1. First pitch home. Marshall, the righty hitter, lines it foul over the screen on the right side, 0-1. Eddie Marshall hitless his last 3 games entering today. He struggled a bit this season. Only 1 hit across now 8 games total. He'll be going to Florida this season. The 0-1 is Marshall checks his swing and fouls it up the first base line on a hop. No balls and 2 strikes.
They changed the popcorn. Not as good.
Marshall, first season on Cape Cod, spent last season with the Palm Beach Extreme, the South Florida League. He's from Lighthouse, Florida originally. Moved down 2 spots in the order from yesterday's loss against Hyannis from 6 to 8. Shannon looking for K number 5. He covers his face with the glove, now fires home the 0-2 as Marshall swings and misses. 96-mile-an-hour fastball in the outside corner, 5 Ks for Shannon.
And you really want to see the velocity stay up in the upper 90s for Shannon. In the middle of the second and third, you saw him dipping down to 94, 95. As long as he can stay up there, that's really where his stuff is great. His fastball, not enough movement for it to rely on just that alone.
5 Ks for him, and now Eddie Marshall down on strikes for the second time. Here's Cole Johnson. He digs out of the left side, the first pitch, as Johnson fouls it straight into the dirt and back to the backstop, 0-1. Johnson drove in a run back in the second inning on a sac fly. So he's not tallied an AB so far today. He's had hits in 2 of his last 3. Did go hitless last night against Hyannis, 0 for 4 in the loss. Chatham put up the first 2 runs of the game, that's thanks to a home run from Junior Lewacki. But then it was 6 straight runs for the Harbor Hawks en route to a win at home. The 0-1, as Johnson fouls it straight back on a line off the catcher, maybe is to the screen. No balls and 2 strikes, and a chance now for back-to-back Ks for Shannon, who's up above 60 pitches. He's only given up the 1 earned run. Scales the back of the mound, touches the first base side of the rubber. Now rocks and deals the 0-2 as Johnson rolls it up the first base line and foul. Just to the right of the line, and the count stays at 0-2. Base is empty and 1 out in the bottom of the fourth inning. Braves up 2-1. On the road for the second time at Chatham. Braves and Anglers tied the last time the 2 teams were here in a rainy one. Final score was 2-2 before the game was called off. 0-2 on Johnson. He moved down in the order 5 spots from last night's game, from 4 to 9. Lineup will flip over after him. Johnson waits the 0-2 pitch at home. Johnson takes low and inside on the fastball, 1-2. Mostly fastballs tonight from Shannon. We've seen him mix in a couple of different types of fastballs. Heard about the splitter earlier. He's also worked in the changeup and the slider. The 1-2 pitch. Johnson swings and misses. There's the changeup low and away, and it's back-to-back Ks for Shannon, and now 6 Ks on the day for number 21.
And this is kind of what we saw against Orleans 1 week ago, Kasey. He found his rhythm later in games. Went minimum in both the third and the fourth after allowing a run in the second. That's kind of what you see from Shannon. He finds comfortability as he goes on.
Lineup flips over to Rob Rispoli. Righty-on-righty matchup. First pitch at home. Rispoli takes the fastball outside, 1-0. Rispoli up with 2 outs. He was hit by a pitch in the first and walked in the second, so he's been aboard twice. He has hits in 3 of his last 4 entering today, but still hitting under 200 the month of July. The 1-0. Rispoli cuts and misses late on the breaking ball outside, 1 ball and 1 strike. Rispoli did not play yesterday. There was speculation that he was potentially hurt after getting hit by a pitch the game before against YD, but he's back and ready to go. The 1-1 pitch. Rispoli takes to the knees for a strike. Change up in the zone, 1-2. Looking ahead to the next inning for Bourne. It'll be the top of the order for the Bravos to try to potentially extend the lead. Shannon can get out of this inning clean. He's ahead 1-2. The pitch home. Rispoli takes low. 2 balls and 2 strikes. Rispoli playing at UConn, one of the top players in the Cape Cod Baseball League. Entering July, he'll be an all-star this coming weekend. Trying to get back to where he was in June. The 2-2 at home. Rispoli takes just low. The count goes full at 3 balls and 2 strikes. Shannon still in line to potentially strike out the side in the bottom of the 4th inning. Shannon toes the first base side of the rubber. Winds and flings home the 3-2. Rispoli takes low. He checked his swing, and the first base umpire, Jake Brickta, said he did not go. It's a 2-out walk for Rispoli, who's been on base now 3 times.
Now batting for Chatham.
Just a tough one right there. And for Shannon, it's really just having to trust his stuff when he puts it in the zone. Only 1 hit on the day right now for the Anglers that came back in the first. And he's been so good. Other than that, it's just the free passes.
He's walked 3, and he's hit 3 by pitch. Here's Bino Waters out of the left side. He'll also be an all-star this coming weekend. Rispoli at first and 2 gone in a 2-1 game in favor of the Braves in the bottom of the 4th. The pitch. Lefty hitter takes a changeup in the knees for a strike. 0-1. Waters so far today 0 for 2. Did reach on a drop third strike back in the 2nd, but was stranded at first. His hits in 14 of his last 15 games. He has been red hot at the dish. Toss back to first, and the runner safe in Rispoli. Not only that, Waters on a 3-game hit streak. He doubled last night at Hyannis, and he leads the league in RBI at 18. Shannon out of the stretch at the belt. He tosses back to first. Rispoli barely safe. He was about 8 feet off of first and just got back in time.
Was caught in the act for a moment there. Better throw by Shannon likely would have gotten him.
0-1 on Waters. Hitting over 300 the month of July. Another throwback to first, and Rispoli safe. Waters, another guy in the league that has blown pitchers away. 1 homer on him for the season. The 0-1 as he lines it straight up the middle. That's into center for a base hit. Above the shortstop and shaft. It's a 2-out single for Waters. A hard hit ball the other way, and it's first and 2nd and 2 gone in the bottom of the 4th.
The first hit in quite a long time. And for Bourne here, they might look to a new pitcher very soon.
Scott Landers debating exiting the dugout, and he will stay. Here's Junior Lewacki out of the right side with 2 on. Runners at first and 2nd and 2 gone in the bottom of the 4th. Bourne up 2-1 on the road for the 2nd time at Veterans Field.
Actually, you're both like this.
Bourne has not lost to the Anglers this season coming into tonight. Righty on righty matchup. The pitch at home to Lewacki, who swings and misses. No balls and 1 strike. Lewacki 0 for 2 so far. He reached on a fielder's choice and struck out.
So it looks like you're both like this.
Comes in today on a 3-game hit streak. Homered last night, his 2nd of the season. He'll be in the Home Run Derby this upcoming weekend in Harwich. The 0-1. Lewacki cuts and misses at a high fastball at 95, 0-2. Waters at first, Rispoli at 2nd. 2 gone for Shannon. Could be his final batter face. He's looking for the K. Already has 6 strikeouts so far tonight. Stares in at the catcher, Mabius. Comes set. Looks at 2nd. Out deals home. Lewacki takes outside. 1 ball and 2 strikes. Lewacki hit the portal after a redshirt freshman season at Oregon. He'll be going to Georgia this upcoming year. Program that has had one of the top portal classes. The 1-2, Lewacki lines it up the third base line, and that's into left field for a base hit. 1 run scores. They wave in the 2nd, and Chatham has the lead. Rather, this game's tied. As Waters moves 90 feet, and it's a single.
And now they start to get a hold of him. Scott Lander's still debating on where he wants to go. Josh Shergow getting going in the bullpen out of West Virginia, set to make his debut for Bourne. And things still building up for the Anglers here, a chance to continue pushing.
Here's Howe. 1-for-1 with a single and a hit by pitch. Lefty hitter, 2 up with 2 on. Pitch at home inside. It was only the 3rd hit given up by Shannon, but 2 out of the 3 have come this inning. He's also walked 1. Milwaukee at first and Waters at second. Howe takes in the zone for a strike, 1-1. Howe only playing his 4th game as a Chatham Angler. Pinch hit last night against Hyannis and walked. He's 1-for-1 tonight with a single and a hit by pitch. Lefty hitter waits, trying to extend this inning. The 1-1. Howe takes inside. Fastball that misses downstairs. 2 balls and 1 strike. Howe takes outside, 3 balls and 1 strike, and Shannon really losing his command. Was set for a potential 1-2-3 inning after striking out Marshall and Johnson in order. It's been walk, single, single, and a run plated for Chatham ever since. Out of the stretch, he fires the 3-1, and the fastball runs high. So a walk, and that'll load the bases, and Scott Lander steps out of the dugout for a second. He'll trot toward the mound. 4th walk dealt by Brandon Shannon. Loads the bases for Ty Peoples, but looks like we'll have a pitching change. Shannon didn't have a bad day by any means, only giving up 2 runs and striking out 6. But we'll have a pitching change. We'll tell you more about that when we come back. Ty Peoples due up with the bases loaded and 2 gone in a 2-2 game.
Massachusetts resident and don't have a bachelor's, you could be attending 4Cs for free, all while preparing for careers that actually move you forward. Aviation maintenance, nursing, dental, funeral service, we've got it all. capecod.edu/free.
Heading to Nantucket this summer? Skip the traffic and take to the skies with Cape Air. With convenient flights from Norwood to Nantucket, you can start your vacation sooner without the hassle of traffic. That way you spend more time relaxing and less time getting there. Experience the Cape Air difference and book your next flight today at capeair.com. Let Cape Air be your wings in the Northeast.
If you can dream it, if you can cruise in it, if you can summer in it, fish from it, or take it for a day at the beach, we can protect it. The Baldwin Group. Protecting the possible.
Cape Cod 5 is proud to be the official banking partner of the Cape Cod Baseball League. Cape Cod 5 offers a broad range of financial products and services tailored for every stage in your financial journey. Reach out to us. We're here to help.
Try it, then buy it. Rent a new cat for up to 90 days. Then apply 100% of the rental cost to the purchase and save. The Milton Cat Rent to Purchase offer. Try it, then buy it. Go to miltoncat.com/RPO.
Reader's Hardwood Supply is a candy store for wood, whether you're a professional or an amateur. Reader's Hardwood Supply carries over 70 species of both domestic and imported lumber from around the world, displayed in over 300 self-serve bins for your selection. So for your next project, make it your masterpiece with stock from Reader's Hardwood Supply. The woods of the world are here at Reader's Hardwood Supply.
New pitcher for the Braves is Joshua Shergow, who's making his Bourne debut. Just finished up a pretty limited season at West Virginia, in which he only pitched 10 innings to a 3.6 ERA. after spending his freshman season at Hawaii. Guy who hasn't ever pitched a ton at any level. The most innings he's pitched anywhere was with Danbury last season in the NECBL. Through 18 innings there, faced 80 batters. But again, at this past collegiate season, only 42 batters faced, and he comes in a tough spot. Bases loaded for Chatham in a tie game with 2 gone. The line still open for Brandon Shannon, who loaded the bases after a pair of walks and a pair of singles, including a run plated here in the bottom of the 4th. It's a 2-2 game. Here's Peoples' first pitch as he rolls it foul up the first base line. 0-1, a lefty-on-lefty matchup. Surgal, one of just a couple lefties still available for Bourne. Seen a handful of them depart. Peoples 0 for 2, a pop out and a fielder's choice on his line. Chance with the bases loaded, the 0-1. Change up in the dirt, 1-1.
Surgal should be a fun name to add to this Bourne arsenal. 18 innings last time pitched with the Danbury Westerners in the NECBL, so he's seen high-level collegiate summer ball.
Puts the glove up. Out of the windup, he fires the 1-1. Peoples takes strike 2. Fastball 91 at the knees, 1 ball and 2 strikes with Howe at first, Milwaukee at second, Waters at third. The latter 2 reached via the single Howe walked just a moment ago that ended Shannon's time on the hill. 1-2 on Peoples, the pitch at home. So he takes low. 2 balls and 2 strikes. Peoples has hits in 4 of his last 5 games. Chatham looking for its first lead. It's been either a tie game or a deficit for the A's. Here's the 2-2 pitch. Peoples takes just outside. 3 balls and 2 strikes. And now a ball could give Chatham the lead. Beautiful night, the eastern part of the Cape. Anglers on a 5-game losing streak. Runners go, the 3-2 as Peoples lines it back over the screen and foul. Count stays full with 2 gone in the bottom of the 4th. Peoples went 1 for 2 last night. Extended his hit streak to 3 games. Chatham unable to overcome Hyannis. The payoff again, runners go. Peoples takes low, ball 4, and Chatham has the lead. Surgal walks Peoples and walks in Waters from third. Milwaukee goes to third, Howe to second, Peoples to first, and now 3-2 A's.
Not ideal for your first attempt as a pitcher. The Braves have struggled throwing the walk so far this season. And of course, Shannon really struggled with the free pass early this game. They pay the price big time and lose the lead.
That run belongs to Shannon. Here's Palmise out of the right side. The first pitch from the southpaw. Swing and miss from Palmise. No balls and 1 strike with the bases loaded and 2 gone in the bottom of the 4th. Chatham up 3-2 in the final matchup between these two sides, barring a championship matchup. The 0-1. Palmise rolls it up the middle. The second baseman in Hawk picks it up at his knees, fires to first in time, and that retires the side. Chatham with a significant inning, bringing in 2 to take the lead. A reminder that Cape Cod Healthcare is committed to excellence and compassion in everything they do, like helping people maintain active lifestyles. With an innovative orthopedic program that combines advanced technologies and leading-edge techniques with highly specialized experts, this team is focused on getting you back to doing the things you love in the place you love. Cape Cod Healthcare, caring commitment community. If you need urgent care this summer, Cape Cod Healthcare is here for you with high quality, full service walk-in care at 6 urgent care locations from Plymouth to Orleans. Check walk-in times or schedule an appointment at www.capecodhealthcare.org/urgent care. Cape Cod Healthcare Urgent Care, ER expertise meets urgent care convenience.
Cape Cod 5 is proud to be the official banking partner of the Cape Cod Baseball League. Cape Cod 5 offers a broad range of financial products and services tailored for every stage in your financial journey. Reach out to us. We're here to help.
Try it, then buy it. Rent a new cat for up to 90 days. Then apply 100% of the rental cost to the purchase and save. The Milton Cat Rent to Purchase offer. Try it, then buy it. Go to miltoncat.com/RPO.
Reader's Hardwood Supply is a candy store for wood, whether you're a professional or an amateur. Reader's Hardwood Supply carries over 70 species of both domestic and imported lumber from around the world, displayed in over 300 self-serve bins for your selection. So for your next project, make it your masterpiece with stock from Reader's Hardwood Supply. The woods of the world are here at Reader's Hardwood Supply.
We begin the top of the fifth inning at Veterans Field. Anglers up 3-2 over the Bourne Braves. Bourne will have the top of the order with Rigdon, Costello, and Schaff due up against DeYoung, who went 1-2-3 in the fourth out of the bullpen. Rigdon, the switch hitter, hitting lefty. He's 1 for 1 with a single and a walk. He digs out of the left side against the righty and DeYoung, who kicks and deals home. Rigdon takes a fastball at the knees for a strike. Rustin now on a 5-game on-base streak. Has hits in 12 of his last 17, including the single he had tonight. The 0-1 pitch. Rigdon lines it back and foul, 0-2. Bourne down 3-2. Took a 2-1 lead earlier in this one, but a 2-spot last half inning for Chatham. The Anglers up at home trying to beat Bourne for the first time this season. Rigdon down 0-2. DeYoung comes set with his black glove. Now he hurls home the 0-2 pitch. Rigdon takes a fastball high, 1-2. Rigdon had a fantastic 2026 at Vanderbilt. The skipper, Tim Corbin, said he's always steady, even and under control, focused and intentional in everything he does. And we've seen that here in Bourne. The 1-2 pitch. Rigdon chops it up the middle, straight into the pitcher's glove. DeYoung rolls it toward first in time, underhand, and that is the first out of the top of the fifth. So that'll bring up Andrew Costello out of the right side. He's had a tough day. Lined out into a double play and popped out so far after homering last night.
And the Braves have been put down 8 of their last 9. Only that one walk in there.
Haven't had a hit since the second. And they put up a pair of runs. Costello out of the right side against the righty DeYoung. He's retired 4 straight out of the pen. He rocks and deals home. Costello takes a changeup at the knees. No balls and 1 strike. Costello last night had his 9th multi-hit game of the season. He went 2 for 4, including a home run and a couple of RBI. Leads the team now with 3 home runs. The 0-1 pitch. Costello checks his swing at a low pitch, and he did not go. 1 ball and 1 strike on Andrew Costello. That home run was his 3rd extra base hit of the month and his 10th total. Has 4 multi-hit games in July. He has surged with his power. The 1-1 pitch. Costello swings and misses. A big swing and a low pitch. 1 ball and 2 strikes. Andrew had somewhat of a limited role with the Demon Deacons in 2026. He'll expect more playing time in 2027 at South Carolina. A team loading up the top 5 recruiting class consensus, according to many outlets. The 1-2, Andrew Costello takes outside. 2 balls and 2 strikes. Andrew will be an all-star this coming weekend in Harwich. Enter today with the best average on Cape Cod. The 2-2, Costello rolls it back and foul. 2 balls and 2 strikes. Also entered today, 2nd in OPS across the league. Currently at 926, and the 3rd most hits in the league at 28. It's in 9 of his last 13 outings. He waits. Here's the 2-2 pitch with the bases empty. Costello takes just high.
Costello, even when the downs turns as of recent, still seeing a lot of pitches here, Kasey. That's what's important, even though he's 0 for 2 so far today.
Full count on him with the bases empty and 1 out. The pitch home. Costello chops it slowly up the 3rd baseline. Charge for Milwaukee. Picks it up at his feet, and it eats him up. He's not going to make a throw to first. And that'll likely be an infield hit, as it rolled just slow enough to not give Milwaukee a chance. And it is a hit. So Andrew Costello back in the hit column. He's at first, and that's the first hit for the Braves since the 2nd.
Needed something like that. Braves have just come up empty these past couple innings and finally get a base runner against DeYoung, the first of the ballgame.
DeYoung had retired 4 straight out of the bullpen. Here's Blake Schaff. Lefty hitter against the righty. The first pitch is high. 1 ball and no strikes on Blake Schaff, who's 0 for 2. A double yesterday in the win. The pitch is Schaff hits it high up in the air, medium center. Palmise ranges back and moves to his right to make the catch in left center for the second out of the top of the 5th, with Andrew Costello still at first. So here's Luke Costello, the older brother of Andrew, who stands at first. Luke 0 for 1 with a walk and a flyout. He's now been on base in 3 straight games after taking a few games off, sitting out for the draft. Righty on righty matchup. A big lead at first for Costello. The pitch to Luke is a fastball low, 1-0. Luke leads the league in doubles with 10.
By the way, Bourne wins the championship.
He's driven in runs in over half of his appearances this summer. The pitch as he swings and misses. Back pick to first, and the runner is safe. Andrew Costello with an ambitious lead toward second. Now a 1-1 count on Luke. Luke Costello's second in the league in runs batted in. 16 total. Scott Landers a couple days ago emphasized his importance in the lineup and what having him back means in the middle of the lineup. Being able to drive in guys consistently. The 1-1, Costello takes low. 2 balls and 1 strike. Yesterday he went 0 for 2 but walked twice. He's had 9 appearances in July. He has hits in 5 of them, including 2 games ago, his first game back. The 2-1, Luke Costello lines it right field and foul. Over the screen, 2 balls and 2 strikes. Andrew Costello at first, 3-2 A's over the Braves. Braves out hitting the Anglers 5-3, but down on the scoreboard. Beautiful night at Veterans Field. The 2-2, Costello takes low. Change up that misses, 3 balls and 2 strikes. Chatham has lost 5 in a row. That's the second losing streak of 4 or more games this season for the Anglers. They got to 10 wins, and it's been all losses since. Runner will go on the pitch. The 3-2, Luke Costello takes strike 3 call. Inside corner fastball. K's Luke Costello, the second K for DeYoung. We go to the bottom of the 5th inning. Braves down 3-2.
You can never know what it's like. Massachusetts resident and don't have a bachelor's, you could be attending 4Cs for free, all while preparing for careers that actually move you forward. Aviation maintenance, nursing, dental, funeral service, we've got it all. capecod.edu/free.
Heading to Nantucket this summer? Skip the traffic and take to the skies with Cape Air. With convenient flights from Norwood to Nantucket, you can start your vacation sooner without the hassle of traffic. That way you spend more time relaxing and less time getting there. Experience the Cape Air difference and book your next flight today at capeair.com. Let Cape Air be your wings in the Northeast.
Cape Cod 5 is proud to be the official banking partner of the Cape Cod Baseball League. Cape Cod 5 offers a broad range of financial products and services tailored for every stage in your financial journey. Reach out to us. We're here to help.
If you can dream it, if you can cruise in it, if you can summer in it, fish from it, or take it for a day at the beach, we can protect it. The Baldwin Group. Protecting the possible.
Try it, then buy it. Rent a new cat for up to 90 days. Then apply 100% of the rental cost to the purchase and save. The Milton Cat Rent to Purchase offer. Try it, then buy it. Go to miltoncat.com/RPO.
Josh Shergow out for what could be his first full inning of work. He went a third of an inning in the bottom of the 4th inning, allowed a walk and a ground out. He will face 7-8-9 for Chatham, Hovatter, Marshall, and Johnson. Anglers up 3-2. Trying to beat Bourne for the first time this season and get out of the losing column. It's been 5 straight losses for Chatham after last night's defeat against the Hyannis Harbor Hawks. Here's Hovatter out of the left side. He's 0 for 1 with a walk and a ground out. Lefty on lefty matchup. Surgal kicks and fires home. The pitch in there for a strike. Fastball at the knees. No balls and 1 strike on Hovatter, who has hits in 3 of his last 4 entering today. He's on a 5-game on-base streak after the walk he had in the 2nd. Surgal deals the 0-1. Swing and a miss. Quickly 0-2 on Harlan Hovatter, and Joshua Surgal searching for his first K in a Braves uniform. Home plate umpire calls time. Looks like the plate a little bit dirty. That cleaned off.
Overall, that final line for Brendan Shannon in 3 2/3. 3 hits, 3 runs, all earned with 4 walks and 6 strikeouts. Overall, 7 free passes, including those hit batters. It was that as the kryptonite for him.
Surgal inherited the bases loaded last inning. He did walk in a run, but that belonged to Shannon. 0-2 pitch. Hovatter takes outside. 1 ball and 2 strikes. Hovatter back in the lineup after sitting yesterday. JUCO guy in 2026. He's set to transfer to Mississippi State, along with many other players on the Cape. The 1-2 is low. 2 balls and 2 strikes. The catcher right behind him, Berkeley Mavius, also set to transfer to Mississippi State. Brady Christman, another guy Braves saw the other day at Catuit. Left fielder will go there as well. The 2-2, Hovatter pops it up in the air, medium left center. Rigged in, trying to find it in the lights, and he'll make the catch in left center. Tracking to his right, and a cap-high catch for him. First out of the bottom of the 5th.
The catcher from the University of Bourne at number 65, Eddie Marshall.
That brings up Eddie Marshall with 1 gone. And a 3-2 lead for the Anglers. Took the lead last inning, trying to extend it now.
For style, weather protection.
Here's Marshall out of the right side. He struck out twice. First time facing Surgal. The pitch. Righty hitter takes low, 1-0. Marshall struggled recently. Entered today hitless his last 3. Moved down in the order 2 spots because of it. Chatham with not a ton of depth right now after losing Cooper Neville. The 1-0. Pitch is low. 2 balls and no strikes. On top of that, no Tommy Gooden in the lineup today. He'll be an all-star this upcoming weekend.
The Chatham dilemma over these past couple seasons where they've struggled late in the season has been the lack of players to stay. You get these big names that just don't stay the whole year.
2-0 pitch to Marshall. He cracks it back and foul over the netting. 2-1.
I think that's something that Dennis Cook learned in his first season where he did miss the playoffs. Had a guy like Henry Ford, who was a day 1 draft pick, Ace Reese, a first-round draft pick, and these guys don't stay for long. You have to get players who will stay here for the whole season.
2-1 home. Swing and a miss. Marshall chased the fastball outside. 2 balls and 2 strikes. Surgal once again trying to find his first K. This is his 4th batter faced as a Bourne Brave. Analyzes his glove, now comes set. The 2-2 pitch home. Marshall takes strike 3 call. First strikeout of the season for Surgal. He gets him looking on the breaking pitch hard of the zone. And there's 2 gone in the bottom of the 5th.
Not bad there from Surgal. He's settling in nicely here. And even in the first walk that he threw to Ty Peoples that scored a run, he gets ahead in the count. And that's what you got to appreciate him. Winning that first strike is such an important battle, especially against the Chatham team here that plays well at home.
Here's Cole Johnson. He digs out of the left side. Lefty on lefty matchup. The first pitch to Johnson. He swings and misses at a fastball at 94. I think that's the fastest pitch we've seen from Surgal so far. 0-1 on Johnson, who's 0 for 1 with a sac fly, a run driven in, and a strikeout. The 0-1 pitch. Johnson takes high. 1 ball and 1 strike. Johnson with hits in 2 of his last 3 games. I know for 4 last night against Hyannis. The Harbor Hawks took down Chatham after putting up 6 straight runs from the 3rd to the 8th. The 1-1 outside, 2 balls and 1 strike. Johnson just finished up his freshman season at Georgia, was very good with the Bulldogs. Hit .310 in 33 games as a newcomer. Has not had the same fortunes with Chatham, hitting under the Mendoza line though. 2-1 pitch. Johnson swings and misses. Swung out of his shoes a little bit at a high pitch inside. 2 balls and 2 strikes with 2 gone and the base is empty. In the bottom of the 5th inning, Chatham up 3-2 over Bourne, but down in the hit column 5-3. 3 passes have been the story so far, with Shannon hitting a trio of batters and walking 4 as the 2-2 inside. 3 balls and 2 strikes.
And this would be Bourne's first chance at a 1-2-3 inning. Have yet to have one so far today. The pitch count continues to get up, and that's why Shannon couldn't find it.
Payoff pitch to Johnson as he swings and misses. Back-to-back strikeouts to end the inning for Joshua Surgow, his first 2 as a Bourne Brave. Go to the top of the 6th. Braves down 3-2.
Cape Cod 5 is proud to be the official banking partner of the Cape Cod Baseball League. Cape Cod 5 offers a broad range of financial products and services tailored for every stage in your financial journey. Reach out to us. We're here to help.
Life can be full of surprises, but Eastern Propane and Oil is always just a call away. With a local team member available 24/7, we're always ready to support you when you need it. With an Eastern Propane and Oil technician on the way, your family's comfort is our priority. Our local team, over 500 strong, ensures your home is comfortable and warm. Eastern Propane and Oil, a local team with 24/7 service and delivery, ensuring comfort when you need it most.
Reader's Hardwood Supply is a candy store for wood, whether you're a professional or an amateur. Reader's Hardwood Supply carries over 70 species of both domestic and imported lumber from around the world, displayed in over 300 self-serve bins for your selection. So for your next project, make it your masterpiece with stock from Reader's Hardwood Supply. The woods of the world are here at Reader's Hardwood Supply.
If you can dream it, if you can cruise in it, if you can summer in it, fish from it, or take it for a day at the beach, we can protect it. The Baldwin Group. Protecting the possible.
Justice DeYoung still out there for the Anglers as we begin the top of the 6th inning. A's up 3-2 over the visiting Braves. We'll have Mabius, Hawk, and Bolton due up. 5, 6, and 7 for the Braves. The Bravos scored early in this game, put up 2 in the 2nd, but it's been 3 unanswered for Chatham ever since. Braves have not lost yet to the A's. Tied the Anglers the last time at Veterans Field. Here's Mabius, switch hitter hitting lefty. He's 1 for 2 with a single and a ground out. The pitch from DeYoung, a fastball away, 1-0. Berkeley Mabius snapped his 3-game hit streak yesterday, going 0 for 4. That 3-game hit streak represented his first 3 games with hits. The 1-0. Mabius takes a strike low in the zone on the changeup, 1-1. Berkeley Mabius had been Oregon's primary catcher the past 2 seasons. He'll go to Mississippi State this upcoming year. One of the best defensive catchers in the country. The 1-1. Mabius rolls it on the ground to second. Peoples picks it up between his feet, stands up, throws to first in time for the first out of the top of the 6th. So that'll bring up Austin Hawk with the bases empty and 1 out in the top of the 6th. Bourne down 3-2. The Braves have only tallied 1 base hit since the 2nd inning. That was the single that Andrew Costello tallied in the 5th.
Bourne only saw DeYoung last time for a 1/3 of an inning before the game got called.
Here's Hawk out of the right side. The first pitch. Fastball in there for a strike on the outside corner, 0-1.
But you have to give him credit here for just working exceptionally efficient. Through 2 innings now, just 1 hit ball, scoreless, 28 pitches.
The 0-1 pitch to Hawk as he lines it back and foul, 0-2. And DeYoung had his work cut out for him against a Bourne offense that has surged recently. 8 runs yesterday. Terry Hayes the starter for the A's today, had his pitch count driven up early in this game, seeing 8 batters in the second and allowing 2 runs. Hawk down 0-2. He's 1 for 2. The pitch outside. Close fastball. Just barely misses 1-2. Austin Hawk with hits in back-to-back games for the first time this season. He singled in the second and stole a base. He also scored. The 1-2. Hawk checks his swing at a low pitch, and he went around. Marshall slaps the tag on him on the pitch in the dirt, and there's 2 gone to start the top of the 6th.
Not seeing a lot of pitches and swinging more in reaction instead of anticipation. There's a big difference when you step back and feel like you're behind in these counts. DeYoung's just got him on a string.
That was the 3rd strikeout for DeYoung. As that brings up Matt Bolton with 2 gone and the base is empty out of the left side. The first pitch, he shows bunt. He gets it down up the third base line. Straight to the glove of Milwaukee. He picks it up and fires to first in time. Side retired quickly in the top of the 6th inning. Bourne cannot do anything. We go to the bottom of the 6th. Bourne down 3-2 at Veterans Field.
Once upon a time, you dressed so fine.
Massachusetts resident and don't have a bachelor's, you could be attending 4Cs for free, all while preparing for careers that actually move you forward. Aviation maintenance, nursing, dental, funeral service, we've got it all. capecod.edu/free.
Heading to Nantucket this summer? Skip the traffic and take to the skies with Cape Air. With convenient flights from Norwood to Nantucket, you can start your vacation sooner without the hassle of traffic. That way you spend more time relaxing and less time getting there. Experience the Cape Air difference and book your next flight today at capeair.com. Let Cape Air be your wings in the Northeast.
Cape Cod 5 is proud to be the official banking partner of the Cape Cod Baseball League. Cape Cod 5 offers a broad range of financial products and services tailored for every stage in your financial journey. Reach out to us. We're here to help.
If you can dream it, if you can cruise in it, if you can summer in it, fish from it, or take it for a day at the beach, we can protect it. The Baldwin Group. Protecting the possible.
Try it, then buy it. Rent a new cat for up to 90 days. Then apply 100% of the rental cost to the purchase and save. The Milton Cat Rent to Purchase offer. Try it, then buy it. Go to miltoncat.com/RPO.
Joshua Surgow has gotten through 1 1/3 for Bourne. He's back out for the bottom of the 6th inning. He'll face the top of the Chatham order, Rob Rispoli, Bino Waters, and Junior Milwaukee. The home Anglers up 3-2 over the Bourne Braves. Pretty low scoring one so far. Chatham has not beaten Bourne yet this season. Tied against the Braves at Veterans Field earlier in the season and lost twice to the Braves at Dorn Park. Surgow has been solid so far. He struck out the last 2 in the bottom of the 5th, trying to eat up more innings as the Braves navigate a 1-run deficit. Final warm-up pitch thrown in, and here comes Rob Rispoli. He's been effective today. 3 times visiting first base, hit by a pitch and 2 walks. He scored back in the 4th when the Anglers took the lead.
Even though they're free passes, you give him credit for working his way on. It's the way Chatham has really found themselves in this game. Still out hit by Bourne despite the lead.
Here's Rispoli out of the right side against the southpaw in Surgow, making his Bourne Braves debut from West Virginia. First pitch to Rispoli as he pops it high up in the air, shallow center field. Rigged in, the center fielder comes in, and it will be the right fielder in Bolton to steal it from him in short right center for the first out of the bottom of the 6th.
And even in the efficient inning we saw back in the 5th for Surgow, it didn't take very little pitches. He had to work for it. That's the type of plate appearance you want to see from Chatham, where you just swing early and Surgow forces them to take a swing at soft contact.
Here's Bino Waters. First pitch to him. Lefty hitter takes inside 1-0. Waters singled back in the 4th. He now has hits in 15 of his last 16 games. One of the hottest hitters on Cape Cod. He'll be an all-star this coming weekend in Harwich. The 1-0 pitch at home. Waters takes a strike. 1 ball and 1 strike. Already 2 strikeouts for Josh Surgow. Cameron Seagraves warming up in the bullpen right now for Bourne. He's already made one appearance this season. The 1-1 pitch. Waters pops it back and foul to the screen. 1 ball and 2 strikes. Waters also scored back in the 4th inning. 1 for 3 overall, including a ground out and a strikeout. Out of the windup, Surgow covers his face. Now he rocks and deals the 1-2. Waters takes high on the fastball. 2 balls and 2 strikes. Bino Waters leads the league in RBI at 18. Second leader is Luke Costello of Bourne. He has 16. Lefty on lefty matchup. 1 out and the base is empty in the bottom of the 6th. The pitch at home. Waters takes strike 3 called. Fastball in the outer corner and the 3rd K for Joshua Surgow.
Second one looking too. He's freezing these batters. A really solid pitch arsenal. And if he can continue to find efficiency, maybe get himself into a 3rd or 4th inning of work, he's a guy who could potentially be a starter down the line for Bourne.
Try to prove that today. He needs to retire Junior Lewacki to get out of this inning. 2 gone and the base is empty. Lewacki out of the right side. The first pitch home. Lewacki lines it the other way, straightaway right field, and Bolton backs up, makes the catch just in front of the warning track to retire the side. Back-to-back 1, 2, 3 innings for Joshua Surgow. And we'll stay here on the Bourne Braves Broadcasting Network to send it to Kaydence Kilhof.
Hey Kasey, thanks so much. A lot of new faces have joined this Brave squad recently, but the numbers on the newcomers' jerseys look awfully familiar. Position players John Stutzer, Garrett Michelle, Lee Ellis, and Cal Sefcik all departed, and their numbers have been reclaimed, but all left in good hands so far this season. Austin Hawk from Wake Forest takes over John Stutzer's jersey. Elliot Medlock from Ryder, Garrett Michelle. Berkeley Mabius from Oregon takes over for Lee Ellis, and Tate Banish from Tufts takes over for Cal Sefcik. And so far, it seems like the Elders have left some magic behind. In today's game, Austin Hawk has recorded a hit, a stolen base, and Berkeley Mabius with a hit and a run. And yesterday, Elliot Medlock recorded his first hit, and it was a home run, and Tate Banish yet to have some offensive opportunities. But if the conspiracy rings true, we could be expecting some of that Cal Sefcik power very, very soon.
Thanks, Kaydence. We will head to a short break before the top of the 7th.
Cape Cod 5 is proud to be the official banking partner of the Cape Cod Baseball League. Cape Cod 5 offers a broad range of financial products and services tailored for every stage in your financial journey. Reach out to us. We're here to help.
Try it, then buy it. Rent a new cat for up to 90 days. Then apply 100% of the rental cost to the purchase and save. The Milton Cat Rent to Purchase offer. Try it, then buy it. Go to miltoncat.com/RPO.
Reader's Hardwood Supplies.
Top of the 7th inning at Veterans Field. Anglers up 3-2 over the visiting Braves. DeYoung still out there for the Anglers. He has been very solid through 3 innings. He faces 8-9-1, starting with Josiah Overbeek, who digs out of the left side. He's 1 for 2. DeYoung comes set out of the windup on the first base side of the rubber. Now rocks and fires home. So Overbeek swings and misses at a fastball. Middle of the zone, 0-1. Overbeek had an RBI single back in the 2nd. He's 1 for 2 overall. He has hits in 2 of his last 3 now. The 0-1, Overbeek takes a fastball upstairs and inside. 1 ball and 1 strike. Overbeek entering today had hits in only 2 games, but both of them multi-hit performances. One of the newcomers on this Braves team. The 1-1 pitch. Overbeek pops it high and foul over the screen on the left side. 1 ball and 2 strikes. He moved down 2 spots in the order from yesterday's game after going 0 for 4 with a trio of strikeouts. Now behind 1 and 2. The Braves down on the scoreboard 3-2. DeYoung has been efficient. This will be pitch number 38. The 1-2 home. Overbeek lines it high up in the air, left center field. Palmise backs up, and it will be caught by the left fielder in Waters toward left center for the first out of the top of the 7th.
A lot of hard, loud contact from the Braves here tonight, but it just seems like nothing is flying. In a game where they hit 2 home runs yesterday, it seems like off the bat, those would have been gone in that game, but not here at Veterans Field.
Here's Paul Vasquez He digs out of the right side, 0 for 2 so far. Braves had 2 home runs yesterday at Bourne Park. First time having more than 1 homer in a game all year. The first pitch, Vasquez takes low. 1 ball and no strikes. Braves still tied for last in total home runs. Only 8 on the season. Entered yesterday with 6, and a pair of them helped him beat Falmouth. The 1-0. Vasquez rolls it up the third base line and foul over to the dugout. 1 ball and 1 strike.
I was like, how much fun would they have?
Paul Vasquez will go back to Oregon State for this upcoming season. He has spoken very highly of a program that has produced countless big leaguers, 3 of them all-stars in the big leagues this past weekend. The 1-1, Vasquez swings and misses. 1 ball and 2 strikes. Also a number 1 pick developed by Oregon State over the past couple of years in Travis Bazzana. He was an all-star up in Philadelphia. The 1-2 pitch, Vasquez swings and misses. 4th strikeout for DeYoung out of the bullpen. And there's 2 gone to start the top of the 7th.
Center fielder for 23,
Since DeYoung came in the game, there's only been 1 base runner. A hit from Costello back in the 5th. Overall, 11 batters, 10 of them retired.
Lineup flips over to the switch hitter and Rustin Rigdon. He's 1 for 2. The pitch, in there for a strike. Single walk and ground out on Rigdon's line. Braves looking for a spark, have not scored since the 2nd inning when they took a 2-0 lead, but it's been all Chatham ever since. The 0-1, Rigdon rolls it up the first baseline. Hovander backs up, picks it up himself, flips to first base. It is in time. The pitcher in DeYoung covering the bag to retire the side. Back-to-back 1-2-3 innings for DeYoung. We go to the 7th inning stretch at Veterans Field.
Massachusetts resident and don't have a bachelor's, you could be attending 4Cs for free, all while preparing for careers that actually move you forward. Aviation maintenance, nursing, dental, funeral service, we've got it all. capecod.edu/free.
Heading to Nantucket this summer? Skip the traffic and take to the skies with Cape Air. With convenient flights from Norwood to Nantucket, you can start your vacation sooner without the hassle of traffic. That way you spend more time relaxing and less time getting there. Experience the Cape Air difference and book your next flight today at capeair.com. Let Cape Air be your wings in the Northeast.
Cape Cod 5 is proud to be the official banking partner of the Cape Cod Baseball League. Cape Cod 5 offers a broad range of financial products and services tailored for every stage in your financial journey. Reach out to us. We're here to help.
If you can dream it, if you can cruise in it, if you can summer in it, fish from it, or take it for a day at the beach, we can protect it. The Baldwin Group. Protecting the possible.
Try it, then buy it. Rent a new cat for up to 90 days. Then apply 100% of the rental cost to the purchase and save. The Milton Cat Rent to Purchase offer. Try it, then buy it. Go to miltoncat.com/RPO.
Bottom of the 7th inning in Chatham. 3-2 Anglers over the Bourne Braves. New pitcher for Bourne is Cameron Seagraves, making his 2nd appearance of the season. He was the winning pitcher 3 games ago against Wareham for Bourne out of the bullpen. He will face the middle of the Chatham order with the Anglers leading 3-2. How Peoples and Palmise do up against the righty, who comes in for Joshua Surgow, who was lights out for the Braves. Who had back-to-back 1-2-3 innings against Chatham. Low-scoring one at Veterans Field. Braves down on the scoreboard, but undefeated against Chatham this season, with 2 wins and a tie.
Grace and the whole crew.
So we begin the bottom of the 7th inning. Seagraves making his 2nd appearance of the season. Will face Howe, Peoples, and Palmise. Howe so far today has reached base 3 times. He's 1 for 1 with a single, a hit by pitch, and a walk. He digs out of the left side against the righty pitcher in Seagraves from North Carolina, runner-up in the College World Series just about a month ago. Righty pitcher against the lefty. The first pitch to Howe. Here it is. Fastball at the knees for a strike at 90 miles an hour, 0-1.
And yeah, Kasey. And yeah, Kasey, Ty Peoples is the kind of guy that we haven't heard much of from just yet, but he's actually rooming with John Stutzer next fall.
The 0-1 pitch. Peoples takes an inside corner strike, 0-2. Peoples a member of Florida State. John Stutzer, a former Bourne Brave, who spent the first part of the season with the Bravos, going back to Tallahassee this upcoming season. 0-2 count on Peoples. The lefty hitter waits. Now the pitch. See, swings and misses. First strikeout of the game for Seagraves, and there's one gone in the bottom of the 7th.
Now batting for Chatham, second baseman from Florida State, number 1.
And Kasey, I hate to say it, but it's kind of nice that Ty Peoples gets an out right there, although we're still kind of rooting for John Stutzer, even though he's not here with the Bravos much any longer.
Here's Ty Peoples out of the left side. First pitch home. He swings and misses. No balls and 1 strike. That was the 8th strikeout across the last 3 innings for Chatham. And Bourne now up to 9 on the game. The 0-1. Peoples takes low and inside, 1 ball and 1 strike. Peoples so far has reached a couple of times, including on a fielder's choice, but he's overall 0 for 2. Did have an RBI walk against Surgow back in the 4th. The 1-1 pitch. Peoples takes an inside corner strike on the fastball at 90. 1 ball and 2 strikes.
Kasey, this Braves bullpen is really showing another strong outing as we've seen throughout the season. They've had 6 games without giving up a run so far this month.
ERA under 2 the last 10 for the Bourne Braves pitching staff. The 1-2, curveball low and inside, 2 balls and 2 strikes on Ty Peoples. Peoples on a 3-game hit streak has knocks in 4 of his last 5. Chatham up 3-2 with the bases empty and 1 out. A 2-2 count at the dish to Peoples in the bottom of the 7th. Seagraves fires home. Peoples swings and misses. Back-to-back Ks out of the bullpen for Seagraves. And the strikeouts just keep coming for Bourne. 2 gone in the bottom of the 7th.
Kasey, Seagraves is also that kind of player that we're looking forward to seeing for the rest of the season after losing so many strong arms in Will Whalen and Jaden Alba and Isaiah Shader, and he's done a great job so far.
There's Jamie Palmise out of the right side, a righty-on-righty matchup. Bourne up to 10 strikeouts on the pitching side. First pitch home. Palmise checks his swing and a pitch in the dirt, and he did go around, 0-1. Palmise so far 0 for 2, hit by a pitch in the 2nd against Brandon Shannon. He scored that inning when the Anglers put up 1 on the board, and then 2 innings later to take a 3-2 lead. The 0-1 pitch to Palmise. Outside for a ball, 1-1. Jamie was supposed to be a Bourne Brave. He was initially on the roster, never made it to Bourne after a solid season at East Tennessee State. Now an Angler. The 1-1. Palmise cuts and misses. 1 ball and 2 strikes, and now a chance for Cameron Seagraves to strike out the side. Bourne down 3-2. Pitching has not been the issue today. The offense just inconsistent. Bourne out hitting Chatham 5-3, but the Anglers have taken advantage of free passes. The 1-2 offering. Palmise hits it high up in the air and foul over the right side netting. Count stays at 1-2. Palmise looking to up his power on the Cape after only tallying 4 homers this past season at ETSU. But he had his best season by production. The 1-2, Palmise swings and misses. Seagraves impressive out of the dugout as he strikes out the side, and Bourne now up to 11 Ks. We go to the top of the 8th inning. I'll hand things over to Devon Jarvis. Thank you, Kaydence, for joining me in the booth. And the Braves still down 3-2.
Massachusetts resident and don't have a bachelor's, you could be attending 4Cs for free, all while preparing for careers that actually move you forward. Aviation maintenance, nursing, dental, funeral service, we've got it all. capecod.edu/free.
Heading to Nantucket this summer? Skip Skip the traffic and take to the skies with Cape Air. With convenient flights from Norwood to Nantucket, you can start your vacation sooner without the hassle of traffic. That way you spend more time relaxing and less time getting there. Experience the Cape Air difference and book your next flight today at capeair.com. Let Cape Air be your wings in the Northeast.
Cape Cod 5 is proud to be the official banking partner of the Cape Cod Baseball League. Cape Cod 5 offers a broad range of financial products and services tailored for every stage in your financial journey. Reach out to us. We're here to help.
If you can dream it, if you can cruise in it, if you can summer in it, fish from it, or take it for a day at the beach, we can protect it. The Baldwin Group. Protecting the possible.
Try it, then buy it. Rent a new cat for up to 90 days. Then apply 100% of the rental cost to the purchase and save. The Milton Cat Rent to Purchase offer. Try it, then buy it. Go to miltoncat.com/RPO.
Back here on the Bourne Braves Broadcasting Network in Cape League TV. It's a 3-2 ball game in favor of Chatham as we bring things to the top of the 8th inning and a special guest once more in the booth in Kaydence Kilhof. Kaydence, a very interesting game so far, and Bourne right now are going to need some juice. They've been so good late in games. And Andrew Costello to be the first one to try and jumpstart a little bit of a rally here late in the game.
Yeah, Devon, it's nice to see because usually the Bravos struggle to get runs earlier on in games, and they're really a second-half rally team. So it's nice to see them finally get some runs early on.
DeYoung still in the game. Chopper left side for Costello. Range in from the shortstop in Rispoli. He fires across the diamond for out number 1. And the Bourne Braves have now been put down 9 consecutive. Their offense not quite showing up late in games the way it often has.
But you know what, Devon? Andrew Costello is the kind of guy that really has the speed. He makes it to first base most of the time and is typically safe with those singles.
He's been phenomenal this season for the Braves. Of course, a very jolly guy, gets along with almost everybody, and currently second in the Cape Cod Baseball League in OPS. Here's Blake Schaff, the lefty. First pitch from DeYoung, just outside. No 1 ball, no strikes, 1 out. Blake Schaff so far hitless in today's game. A ground out and 2 flyouts. Schaffer, as Scott Landers calls him, has been great this season. The 1-0, he checks his swing on, doesn't come around, but a called strike nonetheless. 1 ball, 1 strike. DeYoung now overall began his day to start the 4th inning. Here he is in the 8th. A delayed relief appearance as the 1-1 just misses outside, rather lengthened relief appearance. The Bourne Braves bullpen has been so good so far this season as well. Kaydence have yet to allow a run this game as Schaff takes outside on the 2-1, the count 3-1.
Yeah, and Devon, I was talking to Kasey about it earlier in the broadcast that the Braves bullpen hasn't given up a run in 6 games so far this month, and hats off to pitching coach Leaf Bigelow and field manager Scott Landers for that.
The 3-1 in from DeYoung. Schaff takes over the heart of the plate, and it just misses outside, a ball, and Schaff on for the first time today.
Devon, Schaff used to be the leadoff guy for this Brave squad, and field manager Scott Landers has since moved him further down in the lineup, and it seems regardless of where he's at, he's been doing a great job at the plate.
He has. He's been phenomenal for Bourne. He'll be an all-star starter at shortstop for the West Division on Saturday. Scott Landers will be the manager for that team. Overall in the Cape Cod Baseball League, Blake Schaff ranking 6th among qualified guys in OPS as he dives into first base safe on the pickoff attempt from DeYoung. You've seen the atmosphere in the dugout, Kaydence. This team gets rowdy late in games. Here's Luke Costello in the righty's box. He crowds the plate as the first pitch comes in, and he takes it for a strike.
But honestly, Devon, the people that get the rowdiest is the bullpen. They go crazy no matter the hit, no matter the situation. They're all just over there having a great time.
Kasey and I a little bit more distanced from both the bullpen and the dugout than you are as the 0-1 just misses inside. What do you think makes this team, energy-wise and culture-wise, so strong late in games?
Just being able to live on the Cape together and use that energy and spending so much time together and just having a great time. It's sunny out, unlike their school seasons typically, so they get to use that.
The 1-1, Costello dribbles it up the third base line toward the Chatham dugout and foul.
On top of this, Devon, a lot of these guys are living together with host families, and that really just boosts the camaraderie.
It seems like they've made best friends so quickly here. We talked about the South Carolina connection, including where Luke Costello in the batter's box for Bourne here is going. And the 4 guys with him there are all roommates, as another look at first base from DeYoung is unsuccessful. Blake Schaff back in safe with the count 1-2 with 1 down in the top of the 8th inning. Reposting each other's Instagram stories, and they only have known these guys for a little over a month. 1-2 in, Costello grounds it foul left side.
A lot of these guys tell me, Devon, that they would have never even spoken to each other if it weren't for the Bourne Braves bringing them together because they're rivals. John Stutzer had a great game against the Costello brothers at Wake Forest this season, and they said they really didn't like him before the season started, and now they're best friends.
1 ball, 2 strikes. DeYoung on the first base side kicks and fires, just low and outside, and the count squares up at 2-2. Stutzer, when he gets going, a very charismatic guy. Maybe rubbed it in the faces of the Costello brothers a little bit when he played well. Florida State and Wake Forest, 2 very solid programs, but now friends for life, it seems. That's oftentimes the way it goes summers here on the Cape. The 2-2 in, Costello lifts it high, out of play to the right side, foul.
Especially with such a gauntlet of a schedule that these players have to go through, and it's coming in and out throughout the summer. It's nice to see that there's still some kind of chemistry and them all sticking together throughout the whole year.
And don't really have a break, especially if you're taking it into the regionals, super regionals, or World Series from summer ball. The 2-2 just inside, and the count runs full. 3 balls, 2 strikes, and 1 down in the top of the 8th. Tying runner in the base paths for Bourne in Blake Schaff on first. No stolen base attempts so far, but on the season, 8 for 10. Second among Bourne Braves. Runner goes 3-2, grounded left side by Costello. Walks around the batter's box, shakes his head. He's been a veteran presence in this dugout for the Bourne Braves, Kaydence. One of the few guys still here playing in their 2nd year on the team. He was here for the championship and holds that veteran presence in the dugout as well.
And not just here in the dugout, but for his brother as well at school.
Andrew Costello, the best player on the Bourne Braves this summer, is the 3-2. Costello swings and misses, can't get to it. Schaff caught at first base. He comes back in safely. Took a delayed steal and just barely got back in safe. So now 2 outs in the top of the 8th, and it's to Berkeley Mabius, the switch hitter, who bats from the right side. And Dennis Cook, the Chatham field manager, steps out here talking to Joe LaSapanera, asking what happened at first base with Blake Schaff. And seems all is all right. Possibly looking for a batter's interference there from Luke Costello on the back pick. Costello so far 0 for 3. He goes down once more with a strikeout, his 2nd of the evening. And here is Berkeley Mabius 1 for 3 so far. Instead, the switch hitter bats from the left side as Dennis Cook exits the dugout to greet DeYoung on the mound. Possibly a look to the bullpen here. Goes up to DeYoung, and the Braves in dire straits right now. Need the runs. Only 4 outs left in the ballgame.
Dollar Dogs, hot dogs for $1 at the Snack Shack.
We're coming up on desperation time here for the Braves, Devon, but more often than not, we've seen them come through in these kinds of innings.
The Braves on the season so far have been excellent, Kaydence, as we've seen in the 8th inning. 28 runs scored in the 8th, 22 in the 7th. That 28 figure is the most and highest producing inning of the Bourne Braves offense so far this season. They've only allowed 7 runs in the 8th or later in games, and they've scored themselves 39. 2 outs now to the new batter in Berkeley Mabius. First pitch in. He takes over the heart of the plate for a strike. Not much movement from Schaff there on first base. Again, he's been excellent stealing bags this season. And he is the tying runner in this ballgame with Bourne down by 1, 3-2 to the Anglers. Pitch comes into Mabius, outside for a ball. And the runner goes. Delayed steal from Schaff. The throw in, not in time. Schaff in safe as the ball pops out of the shortstop's glove in Rob Rispoli. And now the runner in scoring position in Schaff, just 180 feet away from tying this game.
Schaff has been producing consistently on this Brave squad on offense and on defense, and it's been really nice to see what else he's been contributing.
He's done it all for the Braves this summer. A double in yesterday's game. The 1-1 in. Mabius drives it right side and high. Back at the wall. Howe is there. Can't make the grab. Drops once and over the wall. Chatham to score on the Berkeley Mabius RBI automatic double.
It took a second for Berkeley Mabius to find his footing here on this Brave squad, but over the past few games, he's really shown why he deserves to be a Bravo.
He's shown excellent defensive skills, and right there shows off the bat in the biggest of ways for the first time this season. Chatham and Bourne tied at 3 in the top of the 8th, and that might be it for DeYoung. Dennis Cook exits the dugout and gives a call to the bullpen. Braves no longer in dire straits here on the Bourne Braves Broadcasting Network and Cape League TV. We take things to a pitching change break, and we'll be right back for more in Top 8 at Veterans Field.
You get a shiver in the dark, it's raining in the
Massachusetts resident and don't have a bachelor's, you could be attending 4Cs for free, all while preparing for careers that actually move you forward. Aviation maintenance, nursing, dental, funeral service, we've got it all. capecod.edu/free.
Heading to Nantucket this summer? Skip the traffic and take to the skies with Cape Air. With convenient flights from Norwood to Nantucket, you can start your vacation sooner without the hassle of traffic. That way you spend more time relaxing and less time getting there. Experience the Cape Air difference and book your next flight today at capeair.com. Let Cape Air be your wings in the Northeast.
If you can dream it, if you can cruise in it, if you can summer in it, fish from it, or take it for a day at the beach, we can protect it. The Baldwin Group. Protecting the possible.
Cape Cod 5 is proud to be the official banking partner of the Cape Cod Baseball League. Cape Cod 5 offers a broad range of financial products and services tailored for every stage in your financial journey. Reach out to us. We're here to help.
Try it, then buy it. Rent a new cat for up to 90 days. Then apply 100% of the rental cost to the purchase and save. The Milton Cat Rent to Purchase offer. Try it, then buy it. Go to miltoncat.com/RPO.
Reader's Hardwood Supply is a candy store for wood, whether you're a professional or an amateur. Reader's Hardwood Supply carries over 70 species of both domestic and imported lumber from around the world, displayed in over 300 self-serve bins for your selection. So for your next project, make it your masterpiece with stock from Reader's Hardwood Supply. The woods of the world are here at Reader's Hardwood Supply.
Tie ball game in the top of the 8th inning, 3-3 between Bourne and Chatham as a new arm comes out for the Chatham Anglers. DeYoung's day is done. It's Collins Black out there, who Bourne have seen a multitude of times so far this season. Overall, the Braves will see him now for the second time on the year. Third time. Last time was on June 23rd, where he pitched 2/3 of an inning. And he comes in here for the first batter in Austin Hawk. Berkeley Mabius with a automatic double over the right field wall last time out, tied this ball game up. And with 2 outs in top 8, we continue. Black's first pitch home. Hawk skies back and foul. Kaydence Kilhof still with us in the booth. And Kaydence, the All-Star game coming up on Saturday. Scott Landers to be managing the team, and Bourne overall with 8 All-Stars as Hawk gets set once more. Black set at his belt. The runner on second, and Mabius gets a look from the pitcher in black. He turns and fires home on the 0-1. Hawk dribbles one left side. This one scooped up by Rispoli. Tossed to first base in time. The Braves bring one home in the top of the 8th inning to tie it up, but none more as we bring it to bottom 8 on the Bourne Braves Broadcasting Network and Cape League TV.
I know what you guys,
Massachusetts resident and don't have a bachelor's, you could be attending 4Cs for free, all while preparing for careers that actually move you forward. Aviation maintenance, nursing, dental, funeral service, we've got it all. capecod.edu/free.
Heading to Nantucket this summer? Skip the traffic and take to the skies with Cape Air. With convenient flights from Norwood to Nantucket, you can start your vacation sooner without the hassle of traffic. That way you spend more time relaxing and less time getting there. Experience the Cape Air difference and book your next flight today at capeair.com. Let Cape Air be your wings in the Northeast.
Cape Cod 5 is proud to be the official banking partner of the Cape Cod Baseball League. Cape Cod 5 offers a broad range of financial products and services tailored for every stage in your financial journey. Reach out to us. We're here to help.
If you can dream it, if you can cruise in it, if you can summer in it, fish from it, or take it for a day at the beach, we can protect it. The Baldwin Group. Protecting the possible.
Try it, then buy it. Rent a new cat for up to 90 days. Then apply 100% of the rental cost to the purchase and save. The Milton Cat Rent to Purchase offer. Try it, then buy it. Go to miltoncat.com/RPO.
Bottom of the 8th inning coming up at Veterans Field in Chatham, Massachusetts, in a late one. This is the only Cape Cod Baseball League game left. All other finals, and right now it's a 3-3 game between the Anglers and Braves. Anglers with a chance to respond now in the bottom of the 8th in their second inning against Cameron Seagraves, who put them down strikeout, strikeout, strikeout in bottom 7. There's one more chance for Chatham if they do not want to see the bottom of the 9th inning. Bourne's offense continues to find their rhythm late in these games. The 8th inning better than any other frame for the Braves all season long. Here's Seagraves out of the stretch, his first pitch home to the new batter in Howland Hovatter, the lefty. Hovatter 0 for 3 with a walk so far. And Seagraves set at his chest. 3 strikeouts a frame ago. Can he continue it? He kicks and fires home to Hovatter, misses low. Kasey, for just the second appearance on the season for a guy in Seagraves, he looked excellent.
Yeah, we were just saying they're not.
And he's a big part of what this team could be late in the year. Another pitching addition. The 2-0 home. Hovatter takes first strike on the outside edge.
Yeah, it's impressive. I mean, it's a guy who didn't get a ton of playing time at North Carolina, a team that made it farther than almost everyone else. Runner-up in the College World Series, and he didn't get a lot of looks there. He's trying to prove why he deserves more.
2 balls, 1 strike, and no outs in bottom 8. The pitch home from Seagraves. Hovatter watches by, same spot for a strike. The Braves, with a win today, would advance to 4 consecutive wins. Would be their tied longest streak on the season. Seagraves has his pitch. The 2-2. Set to come home, kick and fire home. Hovatter takes low for a ball.
I wasn't sure you played in college or not.
Overall, a total of just 17 pitches now for Cameron Seagraves. Of course, with 3 consecutive strikeouts, kept it quick in bottom 7. 3 balls, 2 strikes for Seagraves. Set at his chest. The payoff pitch home to Hovatter. Swing and a miss. 4 up, 4 down for Cam Seagraves. And all of them strikeouts.
Wow, I mean, again, you kind of expect this type of stuff from maybe Brandon Shannon, who throws the fastball up to 98, but Seagraves is keeping it low 90s, and just the stuff on it has been very good. Blowing it by guys. It's 4 strikeouts swinging.
You could almost argue you combine those two and you get the best of both worlds. Seagraves working less with his overpowering and more with his control. Eddie Marshall, the new batter, out of the right side. 0 for 3 with 3 strikeouts so far. Pitch comes home, escapes in the dirt, and the count 1 ball and no strikes. So if anything tells us another strikeout victim is on its way, it's Marshall's line so far in this game. Down looking once, swinging twice. Open stance in the back of the righty's box. 1-0 from Seagraves. This one into the outfield on a hammer. Finds the gap. Costello ranges in from left field and grabs it. And Marshall finds the hit column for the first time this evening. First base runner for Chatham since all the way back in the 4th inning.
Chatham needed that. A guy who'd struck out 3 times. He was hitless his last 3 games. He's now back in the hit column. And again, this is the type of matchup we've seen at times this season, that one hit, one base runner can make the difference. We saw that certainly last time at Veterans Field in the top.
Cole Johnson up. 9-hitter in the order for the Anglers. Go ahead runner in the base paths now for the Anglers.
And a quick battery meeting between Berkeley Mabius and Cameron Seagraves.
That's too much cardio. No, thank you.
Mississippi State and UNC.
My whole thing was
That trip to the College World Series Championship for UNC did not feature a lot of Cam Seagraves. A limited role this most recent season as a Tar Heel. As he looks in, kicks, and fires the first to Johnson. It's low. 1 ball, no strikes.
Yeah, the funny is, I caught one of the injured bullpen pitcher. I caught one of his bullpen.
Johnson so far 2 strikeouts with a sac fly. He's 0 for 2. Seagraves kicks and fires home. Upstairs, gets past Mabius into the backstop. Knocks off his glove. Into second is Marshall. And the go-ahead runner 180 feet away now for the Anglers.
Yeah, I wonder what that microphone picks up.
Now that one, I wouldn't be surprised if that was called a pass ball.
It's a shotgun.
With.
No, I know. She's always like.
We'll see how it is. Waiting on the line right here, but one earlier likely to be called a pass ball was a wild pitch. We'll see what the discretion of the score is. They do say passed ball this time. So the count 2-0, and a swing and miss comes there from Johnson.
Kind of uncharacteristic for Mabius. That's I think the 3rd or 4th time that's happened. That's the first one credited as a pass ball, but we saw 3 wild pitches from Brandon Shannon in this game. That maybe could have been prevented.
Undoubtedly. 2 balls, 1 strike. The pitch comes home. Skips in the dirt. Mabius lets it get away once more. Play at third. Too late. Marshall back in there. And he's now 1 base closer.
I know I might die, but I know I might get a good shot doing it.
Those are good shots. All right, we got a guy up there. What do you think? Then get him in?
And it's kind of a tale of 2 extremes with 4 straight Ks, and then you give it the single. Now the infield way in.
3 balls, 1 strike. Johnson with a runner 90 feet away. Pitch comes home. He skies it high, left side of the infield. Third baseman Vasquez right by his back, calls everyone off, and makes the grab. 2 down in bottom 8.
Kind of the best case scenario for Seagraves. Now the infield can go back to where it was. It's always risky playing in on the infield with some of these guys being able to just line one over the infield. It's a risky move, but Rob Rispoli up. It's the guy you can't discredit in a situation like this.
Rispoli no hits, but 0 for 1 and has been on base 3 times. Waves his black-tipped bat in the righty's box. Seagraves out of the stretch with a runner on third. Looks in and fires home. Rispoli takes for a strike in the top half. 0-1. At the first out of the game for Seagraves, not by way of the strikeout, had put 4 down consecutively between the start of the 3rd and start of the 7th and 8th. Skip throw in the dirt there. Good stop by Mabius. And he's been struggling today uncharacteristically. But a big stop there that prevents a run. 1 ball, 1 strike, and 2 outs. Chatham and Bourne squared up at 3 apiece here in the bottom of the 8th. Seagraves in a 1-1 count looks in against the righty and Rispoli. And the pitch comes home. Rispoli takes inside and low.
Can't fade here if you're Seagraves. It's frustrating knowing that there should probably be a guy on first right now with 2 gone, much more comfortable situation. You have to stay out of your head, have a slow heartbeat.
This Chatham team brought 2 back in the 4th inning to take the lead. Have only had 1 base runner since in Marshall on third. The 2-1, there for a strike, bottom half. A nice offer, and the count now 2 balls and 2 strikes. Only 4 more outs to play with for the Anglers, and 1 more strike in this frame. Seagraves gets his pitch from Scott Landers. 2 balls, 2 strikes. A deep breath for the UNC Tar Heel. He kicks and fires home. Rispoli dribbles it foul. The top of the order was the part to score it for the Anglers. RBI from Lowacki as well as Peoples in the 3 and 5 spot. And it was Rispoli who started it. The pitch home, Rispoli protects 1 foul again. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. This one getting serious, and the crowd still mostly in it. Oftentimes you see some fadering from the Veterans Field fans here late in games. Not tonight. Seagraves once again on the 2-2, kicks and fires home, skips in the dirt, blocked by Mabius, and the count to full.
Well, you're in the dirt.
Big pitch upcoming. I like Rispoli's approach here. He's only going to hack at a pitch he knows will give Chatham the lead. He's not taking advantage of ones that aren't in the zone. And Seagraves is paying for it a little bit.
Chokes up on his lumber. Seagraves from the stretch. Delivers the 3-2 home. And it's over the plate for a strike. 5 strikeouts through 2 frames for Cameron Seagraves. And he sets up his offense in top 9 with a chance to take the lead. 3-3. We'll be right back.
Cape Cod 5 is proud to be the official banking partner of the Cape Cod Baseball League. Cape Cod 5 offers a broad range of financial products and services tailored for every stage in your financial journey. Reach out to us. We're here to help.
Life can be full of surprises, but Eastern Propane and Oil is always just a call away. With a local team member available 24/7, we're always ready to support you when you need it. With an Eastern Propane and Oil technician on the way, your family's comfort is our priority. Our local team, over 500 strong, ensures your home is comfortable and warm. Eastern Propane and Oil, a local team with 24/7 service and delivery, ensuring comfort when you need it most.
Reader's Hardwood Supply is a candy store for wood, whether you're a professional or an amateur. Reader's Hardwood Supply carries over 70 species of both domestic and imported lumber from around the world, displayed in over 300 self-serve bins for your selection. So for your next project, make it your masterpiece with stock from Reader's Hardwood Supply. The woods of the world are here at Reader's Hardwood Supply.
If you can dream it, if you can cruise in it, if you can summer in it, fish from it, or take it for a day at the beach, we can protect it. The Baldwin Group. Protecting the possible.
Kids don't watch movies, they watch reels.
Top of the 9th inning in a 1-1 ball game between Bourne and Chatham. A nice one at a beautiful evening game at Veterans Field in Chatham, Massachusetts. 3-3 the score between both sides, and for the Anglers here, they're going to need some good pitching. Collins Black still out there for them. Black has seen the Braves before this game and only threw 1/3 of an inning pitched to close out the top of the 8th. He piggybacked a 4 2/3 relief outing from DeYoung, who went 2 hits, 1 run baseball with 1 walk and 5 strikeouts, was excellent until the very end, and the Braves now have it tied.
Yeah, I mean, this is an example of Braves baseball we've seen time and time again. You enter later parts of the game looking stagnant, and then something clicks. And we saw that last inning with Berkeley Mabius coming up clutch, kind of for the first time this year. He struggled at times defensively today. Good to see him deliver. Now it's the bottom of the order, which we know Matt Bolton has the tools to change a game.
It goes 7-8-9. The Braves on the season so far have outscored opponents 40-7 in the 8th inning or later. They've been in 3 extra inning games so far this year, are victorious in 2, and tied the other one. Braves hoping it doesn't get there. Top of the 9th, Black against Bolton. Righty on lefty, first pitch in. Bolton takes high for a ball. Bolton on the day so far, 0 for 2 with a walk. Stranded on third back in the 2nd inning. The Braves haven't brought many to the base path so far today, with DeYoung's fantastic outing. 1 ball, no strike. Black deals. Bolton swings and misses. 1-1. Stranded. The bases loaded in the 2nd, 1 in scoring position in the 3rd, and only 2 more for the rest, once in the 5th and 8th. 1 ball, 1 strike. The pitch comes in from Black. Bolton cuts and misses again. 1-2. They're going to need it from the bottom of the order here. Sometimes it's been this crew to set up the top to get the job done. They'll have to get at least 1 on and keep them there if they want to see Rigdon at the top. 1-2. The pitch comes. Bolton waves and misses. Strikeout. And one down in the top of the ninth.
I don't know if Bolton was ready for the velocity. 94, he was way late on it. It's a good pitch from Black, who, again, was just kind of firing him in the zone, not worried about contact from Bolton.
Only the third pitcher of the day for the Anglers in what's been quite a high pitch count game for the arms on both sides in this one. Here's Josiah Overbeek out of the left side. He's 1 for 3 with an RBI. Black kicks and fires the first. Overbeek washes it by in the righty's box. And now a battery meeting. A high-pressure game late. Chatham looking to dissolve a 5-game loss streak. They can do that with a win today. Bourne would go to 4 straight wins if they can be on the good side of this one here at Veterans Field. The 1-0 home in there for a strike. One ball, 1 strike, and 1 out. Overbeek back in there. He's shown very high ceiling with the Braves this summer. The 1-1 in, Overbeek cuts and misses. A half-hearted swing, and he's down 1-2 in the count.
I think these 93, 94 mile an hour four-seam pitches are looking more like 95, 96.
Black working well here. 2 down on his day so far consecutively. No base runners. The 1-2 in. Overbeek takes upstairs by his chin. It's a ball, and the count squares at 2 balls and 2 strikes.
I think the reason for that maybe is the arm slot from Black. He's kind of holding it a little bit delayed. A little bit of a lower arm slot for him as well.
The 2-2 from Collins Black. On its way home. Overbeek takes for strike 3. Watches it the entire way. And the Braves are down to their final strike in 9-inning play. Excellent work from Collins Black here in relief. And now it's to Paul Vasquez. Righty steps in against the righty pitcher. Matchup advantage Chatham. Pitch comes home, skips in the dirt and gets back for a ball. Paul Vasquez only 2 hits on the season so far. 0 for 3 today with 2 strikeouts. He's solid defensively at third base, but slots in the 9th spot here for Bourne. Here's the 1-0 pitch home from Black. Vasquez chops and misses. A deep swing low in the zone, couldn't get to it. And the count 1-1. Out of Oregon State, Vasquez has been a 2-year impact player with the Beavers. Knows what it's like to go far in runs. Super Regional last year is the 1-1. Vasquez skies high and back over the right side fencing. Can he come up clutch for Bourne here? It could be their last at-bat of the day. A nod from Black on the mound. Comes set at his belt on the first base side of the rubber. The 1-2 in. Vasquez watches it by low and away. 2-2. It's an intense one. All of the games in the Cape Cod Baseball League are already done tonight. They've been that way for more than half an hour at this point. The 2-2 from Black to Vasquez. Vasquez chops it high out of play to the right side. And he stays alive. We'll do it again on the 2-2. YD took down Orleans 8-5. They've clinched a playoff spot just 27 games in. Falmouth took down the Commodores 5-2. Brewster over Hyannis 10-6. And Katuitt over Wareham 8-4. The 2-2 in. Vasquez washes it by close on a ball that barely misses outside. So the good news for Bourne, every interleague game today, the West Division team has fallen. Katuitt over Wareham, the only one where they play each other. And the 3-2 home, Vasquez fouls off to the right side. He's staying in this one big time and giving Black his biggest tough challenge of the day. Chatham in dire need of a win want to hold on to their spot in 4. They won't lose it with a loss, but it's getting close to Orleans. The 3-2, Vasquez pops it up left side of the infield. Shortstop in Rispoli in, makes the grab on the edge of the infield grass. And they bring things to the bottom of the 9th. Chatham with a chance to walk it off over the Braves. More on that on the other side of this one. Bottom of the 9th coming up.
Be nice, huh?
Massachusetts resident and don't have a bachelor's, you could be attending 4Cs for free, all while preparing for careers that actually move you forward. Aviation maintenance, nursing, dental, funeral service, we've got it all. capecod.edu/free.
Heading to Nantucket this summer? Skip the traffic and take to the skies with Cape Air. With convenient flights from Norwood to Nantucket, you can start your vacation sooner without the hassle of traffic. That way you spend more time relaxing and less time getting there. Experience the Cape Air difference and book your next flight today at capeair.com. Let Cape Air be your wings in the Northeast.
Cape Cod 5 is proud to be the official banking partner of the Cape Cod Baseball League. Cape Cod 5 offers a broad range of financial products and services tailored for every stage in your financial journey. Reach out to us. We're here to help.
If you can dream it, if you can cruise in it, if you can summer in it, fish from it, or take it for a day at the beach, we can protect it. The Baldwin Group. Protecting the possible.
Try it, then buy it. Rent a new cat for up to 90 days. Then apply 100% of the rental cost to the purchase and save. The Milton Cat Rent to Purchase offer. Try it, then buy it. Go to miltoncat.com/RPO.
3-3 in the bottom of the 9th between the Braves and Anglers here at Veterans Field in Chatham, Massachusetts. It's a tight one and a new arm out there for Bourne as Chatham looks to walk off an opponent for the first time this season at home. It's Connor Lehman out there for Bourne. It'll be a big chance here for the Anglers to get a much-needed win. And overall, that does end the day of Cam Seagraves. A fantastic outing for him. 2 innings pitched, just 1 hit ball, no runs, no walks, 5 strikeouts, Kasey. You could not ask for much more from a guy who comes in late and has to shut down an opposition.
Yeah, absolutely. It's a big spot. You're on the road. It's a tough environment. It's late. You're maybe not feeling up to the test, but Seagraves proved that wasn't the case. He was lights out, dealt with some trouble after the pass ball, but now you got to turn things to Lehman. They struggled against the lefty earlier in Surgal. See how Lehman, who's had an up-and-down season, can respond.
Lehman has an 11.57 ERA so far this summer, and he starts against the left-handed batter in Bino Waters, an all-star. First pitch, Waters fouls back against the catcher in Berkeley Mabius. Among arms, Lehman does have the worst ERA on the breaks. And 11.57, oftentimes not most teams' worst. That's how good the Bourne pitching staff has been so far this summer. His last time out was 1 1/3 against Katuitt. No hits, no runs, 1 walk, and 2 strikeouts. The 0-1 into Waters. He swings and misses on the high fastball at 92. Strikeouts have come very often for the Anglers late in this one. In the 6th, 7th, and 8th, they went down 6 times by way of the K. Lehman works fast out of the stretch on the first base side of the rubber. The 0-2 pitch, he rocks and deals home. Waters swings and misses. Another strikeout. And the Anglers are down to their final 2 outs.
It's a classic example, like we've talked about, of not a fastball that's going to overpower you, but one with movement on it. That time toward the glove side, and he gets it, the bite.
Here's Junior Lawaki, righty batter. He's been solid today on RBI. Pitch comes home in the dirt, misses. The control for Connor Lehman, a big part of his success in his rough outings, oftentimes not allowing that. Walks as he works fast, and the 1-0 misses low. 2 balls, no strikes, 1 out. His worst outing of the season was in just 1/3 of an inning against Brewster, where he allowed 5 runs to score, and Bourne, up 3 at the time, ended up losing that game by 3. Lehman in a 2-0 count. Looks in against the righty in Milwaukee. Kicks and fires. Milwaukee fouls it high to the right side and out of play.
Milwaukee's a guy who swings for the fences in every opportunity he can. This is an opportunity for him. He wants to win this game on one swing right here.
He's 1 for 4 so far today. A base hit on the ground to the left field side in the fourth. 2 balls, 1 strike. Lehman's pitch. Milwaukee drills it high back to the right side. This ball game is over. Junior Milwaukee with a 9th inning walk-off to send the Anglers back into the win column. A no-doubter. And the Anglers take it 4-3.
Like I said, Milwaukee wanted to win the game right there. He swings for the fences every time. Saw it from him at Oregon this past season. He goes the opposite field. I mean, you're not going to see many guys out here do that, especially at a park like this. You can't even really be mad about it. That's just a guy with pure power squaring up one. He knew it was gone right away. It was a changeup middle of the zone, and you just can't leave that over the heart of the plate. I think that's on Lehman not knowing the type of hitter Milwaukee is. This is not a 7, 8, 9 hitter. This is one of the best home run hitters in the Cape Cod Baseball League, who now has homers in back-to-back games.
And all of a sudden, this one over. The Braves now drop to 13, 11, and 3 on the season. They maintain the top spot in the Cape Cod Baseball League West Division. Falmouth with a loss. Harbor Hawks lost as well. So it'll still be by 5 points. And a tough one there for Bourne. The winning pitcher, Collins Black, gets the win for the Anglers. And on the other side, the loss, of course, goes to Lehman. And as we continue here with the post-game Tomahawk Talk coming up in just a few moments, the Braves will have to swallow this tough one and move on with just one more game before the All-Star break. And on top of that, Black does get the hold as well. He was very fine in this game. Big win for Chatham. We'll take things to a short break here on the Bourne Braves Broadcasting Network and Cape League TV. Back in just a few moments with Kaydence Kilhof alongside Cam Seagraves.
It's been coming. Massachusetts resident and don't have a bachelor's, you could be attending 4Cs for free, all while preparing for careers that actually move you forward. Aviation maintenance, nursing, dental, funeral service, we've got it all. capecod.edu/free.
Heading to Nantucket this summer? Skip the traffic and take to the skies with Cape Air. With convenient flights from Norwood to Nantucket, you can start your vacation sooner without the hassle of traffic. That way you spend more time relaxing and less time getting there. Experience the Cape Air difference and book your next flight today at capeair.com. Let Cape Air be your wings in the Northeast.
If you can dream it, if you can cruise in it, if you can summer in it, fish from it, or take it for a day at the beach, we can protect it. The Baldwin Group. Protecting the possible.
Cape Cod 5 is proud to be the official banking partner of the Cape Cod Baseball League. Cape Cod 5 offers a broad range of financial products and services tailored for every stage in your financial journey. Reach out to us. We're here to help.
Try it, then buy it. Rent a new cat for up to 90 days. Then apply 100% of the rental cost to the purchase and save. The Milton Cat Rent to Purchase offer. Try it, then buy it. Go to Milton.
Braves lose to the Anglers 4-3, but it's more on the post-game Tomahawk Top. Kaydence alongside Cam Seagraves, field side.
Thanks, Devon. I'm now joined by Cameron Seagraves, the right-handed pitcher from UNC. Cameron, you had 5 strikeouts in 2 innings. What was working for you on the mound?
Really just landing the breaking ball. That's the big thing from last time that me and Coach Landers talked about, was that I wasn't getting ahead and then I wasn't landing the breaking ball. So that's what worked for me tonight, getting ahead and landing the breaking ball.
Regardless of the loss, the Braves bullpen has been exceptional all season long. So how have you guys been clicking so well?
I think we have fun while we're down there, not taking it too serious, but to an extent. We know when to shut it off if it gets too crazy. I think it's just having each other's backs and having fun.
You guys have one more game before back-to-back off days, so how do you finish out strong tomorrow?
We got to pitch well, hit well. I think we did a good job of hitting tonight, just unfortunate at the end. I think we got to get a little win before we go on the break, give us some momentum going in towards the playoffs.
All right, thanks so much, Cameron.
Of course.
Thank you very much, Kaydence. Thank you, Cameron. Kaydence will be joined by Kasey, Kazliner, and I, as well as Nate Laird, in just a few moments after another short break.
Massachusetts resident and don't have a bachelor's, you could be attending 4Cs for free, all while preparing for careers that actually move you forward. Aviation maintenance, nursing, dental, funeral service, we've got it all. capecod.edu/free.
Heading to Nantucket this summer? Skip the traffic and take to the skies with Cape Air. With convenient flights from Norwood to Nantucket, you can start your vacation sooner without the hassle of traffic. That way you spend more time relaxing and less time getting there. Experience the Cape Air difference and book your next flight today at capeair.com. Let Cape Air be your wings in the Northeast.
If you can dream it, if you can cruise in it, if you can summer in it, fish from it, or take it for a day at the beach, we can protect it. The Baldwin Group. Protecting the possible.
Cape Cod 5 is proud to be the official banking partner of the Cape Cod Baseball League. Cape Cod 5 offers a broad range of financial products and services tailored for every stage in your financial journey. Reach out to us. We're here to help.
Try it, then buy it. Rent a new cat for up to 90 days. Then apply 100% of the rental cost to the purchase and save. The Milton Cat Rent to Purchase offer. Try it, then buy it. Go to miltoncat.com/RPO.
Reader's Hardwood Supply is a candy store for wood, whether you're a professional or an amateur. Reader's Hardwood Supply carries over 70 species of both domestic and imported lumber from around the world, displayed in over 300 self-serve bins for your selection. So for your next project, make it your masterpiece with stock from Reader's Hardwood Supply. The woods of the world are here at Reader's Hardwood Supply.
Massachusetts resident and don't have a bachelor's, you could be attending 4Cs for free, all while preparing for careers that actually move you forward. Aviation maintenance, nursing, dental, funeral service, we've got it all. capecod.edu/free.
Heading to Nantucket this summer? Skip the traffic and take to the skies with Cape Air. With convenient flights from Norwood to Nantucket, you can start your vacation sooner without the hassle of traffic. That way you spend more time relaxing and less time getting there. Experience the Cape Air difference and book your next flight today at capeair.com. Let Cape Air be your wings in the Northeast.
If you can dream it, if you can cruise in it, if you can summer in it, fish from it, or take it for a day at the beach, we can protect it. The Baldwin.
The win streak is ended tonight for the Bravos after falling to the Chatham Anglers 4-3 in possibly the worst fashion that it could have been. A walk-off hit for the Anglers. Kaydence, Kilhof joined by Kasey, Kazliner, and Devon, Jarvis. Guys, just not a way to go down for the Braves.
Yeah, it's tough. I mean, the Braves have still won 7 of their last 10, but we talked about it on the broadcast. Against a guy like Junior Lewacki, you can't leave stuff over the heart of the plate, especially stuff that's worth swinging at. He goes the other way. He has pure power. We saw that from him at Oregon. He had a home run last night as well for the Anglers, and you got to give him credit there. It's a pitch that obviously missed its spot because, again, I don't think you leave something over the heart of the plate without realizing it at the time, and so it's a good win for the Anglers in comeback fashion against the Braves down early, but the Braves need to go back and learn from this, that they can't beat themselves and leave stuff over the heart of the plate against a power hitter like that.
Connor Lehman statistically has been the worst pitcher on the season for the Bourne Braves by ERA, and he comes in, looks solid on that first one, but like you said, one mistake can end the ball game. Kasey, you called it on the broadcast. He was looking for one swing to end it, and that's exactly what it was. This is the first time that the Braves have been walked off so far this season, and it doesn't feel as demoralizing because of the momentum this team has been on as of recent. Probably a bigger win for the Anglers than it is a loss for the Braves. They can go into tomorrow, into the All-Star break, get another win, and set it right back on track to where they were. Again, they've still won 7 of the last 10 games. This is a very hot team, statistically the second hottest team in the Cape Cod Baseball League. And although it didn't turn out in your favor, this is a Bourne pitching staff that in the bullpen only allowed that one run to end the game, and offensively were picking things up as it went on.
Yeah, and Devon, I was going to say, but despite that bottom of the ninth inning, the Braves' bullpen was exceptional, as they usually are. So how can they just keep it up, and what was happening today?
Yeah, Cameron Seagraves was great. I mean, he's not an overpowering pitcher. You talked to him in the postgame. He was just dialed in. There's sometimes guys that can just get into zones and not escape them, and he did that. He was getting a lot of swing and miss stuff against a Chatham order that's definitely struggled at times offensively, especially recently, but he made them look even worse than they have been recently. So good for Cameron Seagraves, a guy who didn't get a lot of looks at North Carolina this past season on one of the best teams in the country. I thought he was great. To answer your question, though, I think to lead into the next game, you have to have fresh arms and guys ready to go, knowing that every game kind of matters at this point. The West is very close. The Braves were lucky and fortunate that a lot of West teams, in fact, every West team, I believe, lost tonight, including Bourne. So, again, you have to take that and run with it. But know that tomorrow you have a test against a Wareham team that has upset teams recently.
Wareham could be a tough one. They were the only ones who allowed a West team to win today, as it was a in-division matchup against the Cotuit Kettleers. But that, again, not a game that's really going to affect the Braves that much. They're still on top of this division by 5 points, but the lack of complacency is the emphasis right now, as we've kind of talked about it all season long. They've got to go out there, ensure that they aren't settled. This is a YD team on the other side that's already clinched a playoff spot. Oftentimes, if you clinch a playoff spot early, you feel less intrigued or motivated to go out there and continue to win games. Bourne yet to have that luxury. They've got to go out there and play some really tough baseball in these final few weeks of the season.
And the Braves have back-to-back off days, at least most of the team, besides the All-Stars, coming up this weekend. So there's one more game before they get some well-deserved rest. But how can they avoid complacency coming into this game, knowing that they get a pretty big break right after that?
They can't suffer burnout. I know that's a thing sometimes in summer when you've played, an entire regular season. You kind of want to go home maybe, but you know that the task at hand is important. And I think the Braves have to realize that. They have to be bought in under Scott Landers. That has clearly been the case with him winning 3 titles in 4 seasons. But again, you need that even more right now when you're coming off a loss, you're going into an all-star break, knowing that some of these newer faces need to stand in a little bit more. You want to see some more out of them. You saw an RBI double from Berkeley Mabius. Want more of that from some of the other new guys.
I think having fun. I think the way to avoid burnout is feeling like you're excited to be here, you're having a good time. You talk to Cameron Seagraves, he says he's having fun in the bullpen still. This dugout is very well connected. They have great chemistry, and I think a lot of that has to do with the friendship and the fun that these guys are having, even while winning baseball games. If you go out there and you're not having fun, it's going to feel a lot worse in losses than if you are. And the Bourne Braves right now are still playing with high-energy baseball qualities. That's exactly what you need. And to not get complacent is to both combine that fun and to actually a growth mindset of what you want to work on going forward. And that's where the Braves have been so far this season under Scott Landers. He's the best to do it in this league, and he has them right where he wants them.
A rough loss for the Bravos, but we'll still have more coverage coming up after the break. I'll be speaking with the Bourne Braves beat reporter Nate Laird about the loss.
Massachusetts resident and don't have a bachelor's, you could be attending 4Cs for free, all while preparing for careers that actually move you forward. Aviation maintenance, nursing, dental, funeral service, we've got it all. capecod.edu/free.
Heading to Nantucket this summer? Skip the traffic and take to the skies with Cape Air. With convenient flights from Norwood to Nantucket, you can start your vacation sooner without the hassle of traffic. That way you spend more time relaxing and less time getting there. Experience the Cape Air difference and
welcome back into Veterans Field after the Bourne Braves fall to the Chatham Anglers 4-3 after a walk-off in the bottom of the 9th inning. Once again, I'm Kaydence Kilhof, joined by Bourne Braves beat reporter Nate Laird, who spoke to field manager Scott Landers after the game. Nate, what did he tell you?
Yeah, not much to say after this one. A tough loss for the Braves today. We focused on Berkeley Mabius, though, looking at some positives. It was his first multi-hit game of the season. He's really impressed with Mabius's ability to kind of settle into the Cape after a rough start at the plate. Obviously has been hitting as of recently, but getting his first multi-hit game today.
And Mabius, as well as some other newcomers on this Brave squad, are really starting to find their footing, so how can they just keep growing from here, Nate?
Yeah, we really saw it last night, the newcomers kind of finding their own offensive performance. Tonight a little different, a late game, a road game, almost an hour away. So it's going to be a little rough on the road, but I think they're finding their path and putting together what will be a good run in the postseason.
And we talked about Brandon Shannon starting on the mound earlier. What did you see from his command today?
Yeah, he was a little off at times. He hit a couple batters. Obviously, we kind of saw the command that maybe we saw in some of his relief outings this season, where we didn't see that in his last start where he had some better command, but a little bit worse command tonight for him. But he was able to get through, 3 or 4 innings with minimal damage, not too big of an outing.
Well, the Bourne Braves fell to the Chatham Anglers here tonight, but we still have more coverage coming up tomorrow against the Wareham Gatemen at Dorn Park. The game starts at 6 p.m., so catch us for the pregame Tomahawk Talk at 5:30. We'll talk to you then.